It's the big show. Yes, it's a big bad show tonight. Oh.
We coming for you, nigga.
Well, I met this lady and I told her quite a story. Said I love her forevermore. But the trouble is I tell the same old story to every girl that walks through the door. You see the slick start talking at you, honey. Well, first they love me and then they don't. Sometimes they do it and sometimes they won't. So I said to this girl, hey, you get out. And she got to her feet and began to shout, you a dinosaur bro, a dinosaur bro. And you always lying to your friends. You a dinosaur bro, a dinosaur bro. And you never get nothing in the end. What you talking about, ladies? This is the slickster talking to you. I don't do nothing but tell the truth. Well, they thought this dude might learn a lesson, but I didn't learn a thing at all. While late last night I was out there messing with a lady that was 7 feet tall. Now that was a big one. So I said, hey, baby, spend the night at my house. She said,
No way, you jive little mouse.
I said, hey, now, baby, can't take no more. So she threw me on the floor in a figure of 4, singing, dinosaur bro, a dinosaur bro. And you always lying to your friends. You're a dinosaur bro, a dinosaur bro. And you never get nothing in the end. Hey, wait a minute, everybody. Ain't no dinosaur bro. Now come on now, band, and break it down for the 69.
Hello and welcome, everybody. We are live here on Wrestling with Horror, Etep, right here with you Friday night. I know we don't usually stream on Fridays, but I just went to the movies tonight and I watched Venom, The Last Dance, and Mr. Fisk is here, and Feudal Morning Flood is here. Warning Flood. I can't keep track of his fucking names, ladies and gentlemen, but they're both here. And I went with the fam to my favorite, and I talked to the guy that like runs the theater tonight because it was a very small house. It was, crowd was, there was maybe 12 people, 14 people in the theater tonight.
Oh, nice. That's a good size.
Oh, dude, it was fucking amazing. There was room. Like I got my fucking seats where I usually sit. Like there's like rows. The rows normally have 4, but I sit in a row of 3, so it's just me and the fam. And the only thing is there's no cup holders on the fucking chair. They refuse to change the cup. They refuse to change up the seats. I got some shots from the inside of the theater. I'll drop them in the group chat and I'll share the fucking screen because I want you guys to see these. Because I taught, like I said, the guy's gonna let me go in with my camcorder and shoot some footage.
Nice.
in there. So yeah, he said that I could come in, and shoot like 2 hours before a movie starts.
Oh,
so I told him, I was like,
the rustic place that?
Yes, it is.
Yeah, that looked really cool. I remember that from a few years back.
Yeah.
Man. Hell yeah.
It is gorgeous. Hang on a second. I'm gonna spam me and Tony's chat with this shit. I'm just gonna send all these pictures at once, and he's gonna be like, "You fucking asshole," and
Just
then I'm gonna
preface it with Jive Soul, bro.
share it. I'm like, how about that, Tone? How about that? Let's see, where's Tone? There's Tone right there. All right. So let's see. Wait, let me make sure I scroll the correct way. Okay, so not that way. So all right, so left. Always go left. Okay.
Godzillionaire. So how many were in the theater tonight?
Back and to the left. Back
All
and to
right.
the left.
So
Like
here's
12.
this is a shot from like the aisleway.
Wow.
Right there.
Looks like a barn in there.
Yep. Here's it's
at
called
that.
the pine. Yep.
Oh, nice. Jesus.
Oh yeah, dude. There's this. Yeah, this is like as you walk into the hall, like as you go to the left, there's like the theater right there, and like the restrooms and like the exits are over to the right here.
Jeez, is there at least a shotgun with a lamp shade? Like,
I know that
They
song.
don't have the Uncle Buck.
yeah.
But no, that's it's Jody, the bald-headed bear of Clare County.
I know that song. He walks into the theater and he walks on down the hall. And then wasn't it the Doors? Jim Morrison, wasn't it?
Wait, what?
Uh-huh.
Right? Wasn't he? Right, that was Jim Morrison, right? Hello, mother.
Hello,
sorry.
Mata. Hello, Fada.
No, that is a sick ass hunting. Yeah, the movie theater hunting lodge. Yeah.
Yeah, dude, that place is fucking beautiful. It really is. But yeah, so I'm gonna do a video in there. I'll go in and shoot like as much as I can, around there, and yeah, I'll cut it up and we'll present that. But yeah, that's the Pines Theater, man. That's like, I told the guy, I says, dude, I was like, the first movie I ever saw here was Return of the Jedi in '83.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, he was like, yeah, he was like, holy hell. I'm like, yeah. He goes, well, he's like, yeah. I said, I always tell my friends, and I said, I've shown the pictures on, my live streams and stuff like that. And I was like, people don't believe that places like this still exist. And I'm like, yes, they do, man. And I said, I like to promote you guys because you're, local family-owned theater. And like I said, even during COVID, they were still, showing classics. So
Nice.
yeah, I would, like I said, I took the kid to see Jurassic Park up there. So, but that's a nice segue into our main topic, which is
Brock.
it is Venom The Last Dance. And oh man, hang on a second. Where is there's part of this just had me like
It was the dance number.
wait, there
Was it Mrs. Chen?
it was an unsolved mystery as to why we had to put a stupid fucking C plot about a retarded family in there who's trying to get to Area 51 so they can Naruto run across the fucking desert.
What? That was a legit.
They didn't want a Naruto run, but they wanted to go to Area 51.
Oh my
and
God.
they put them in the movie just so they could have somebody that was like in danger.
Oh.
It was like, oh my God. I just so that was cringe. Like they were just that whole thing, you could have taken that out of there and you didn't need it. You didn't need it. Like I know a lot of people like have hated all these movies, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because they're not true to the lore in any way at all. And I look at these and I'm like, they're fine and fun. But oh my God, dude. They just, this one, the jokes were they didn't land.
Oh
like
no.
A lot of it did not land.
Oh, it's like Family Guy when they have a skit that just keeps going. You're like, it's not funny. Abort.
Yeah. Yeah. There was one scene in particular where Eddie meets this family. He jumps. It's the scene with the plane from the trailer, and Venom has the Kodak in him, which they bring Null into this. And it was just like, what? So Null can see the Kodak because Eddie and Venom have bonded. Like Eddie died and Venom brought him back. So in the first one, so that was like the how they formed their bond. So that signaled like that there was one of those. So Null was sending all his symbiote hunters across like all galaxies through space to find that. And whenever Venom goes into like his full Venom mode, like that's when the Kodak is activated and Null can sense it.
Oh, it's like the Ring.
Oh,
well, the Nazgul are hunting him.
Yeah. Yes.
Oh man.
Yeah. So he's got to be careful because, and then the dance number with Mrs. Chen that leads to fucking him. This is when they're hunting him, and whenever he goes, they can sense it within like seconds. Like it's like a zoom in fucking like, you know, infrared kind, you know, that kind of like vision. It's, you know, how these things see. And they can pinpoint where it is. So when he's dancing with Mrs. Chen, one of these fucking things comes flying through the window. And then he shrinks down and they don't, you know, and then they can't sense it. So it's just like, Jesus Christ.
Is that why he became a Venom frog?
That's when Eddie, okay, so him and Eddie are in there. He ends up in the fucking river. And I can't remember how I got there. I was really high. And this movie just, look, like I can go through the big stuff, but it just really, if it was that good, I would have remembered it. I mean, it's kind of a cool scene because he's like fighting the special forces guys come after him in Venom because they've got him on cameras and they knew about the disturbance on the plane. He was like hiding in Mexico, right? Oh, and there is a multiverse part where he like hops through multiverses. He goes into the same bar, like, but it's the bartender's older. Yeah, it's just, and then like the guys come, like it's General Stryker, I think is his name.
Stryker from X-Men or
Stryker. It's the black dude. He was in Doctor Strange too.
Who?
I can't think of his name. Yeah, but I mean he's a good actor. I can't remember. He's got like a very different first name. I believe it's a very like African sounding first name.
He's the guy from Gladiator there, the one that's like, let the maggots eat you.
He might be. He played one of the fucking, I think he was one of the bad guys in Doctor Strange.
Yeah. Well, wasn't he in Guardians of the Galaxy? And he's the guy that goes, who? When he's like, I am Star-Lord. And he's like, who?
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
So he's like the general, and you've got another subplot about the one scientist lady who is working with the symbiotes. They have a whole lab. It's like Area 55, and they're way underground under Area 51, and they're like blowing that up, like imploding it and decommissioning it.
Oh, damn.
So, yeah. So this is all going on, and you see all these other symbiotes they have in their underground lab. So it was kind of cool because the detective that supposedly died in the last one, Mulligan, he's there in the lab with the symbiote. He's alive, but they have him like enclosed in one of their like, you know, like rooms or cell. And it's not like a cell, it's big, it kind of is, but like, you know, so they can't escape and shit. So like, because Eddie is there, he's wanted for his murder at the end of, I think he died at the end of Let There Be Carnage, which I haven't watched that movie in so long. But yeah, it was you know, you get that. What up, Godzillionaire? African sounding
Hey.
first name like Elon. Yes.
Yeah.
What up, Papa Cotton? Yeah, but I mean, in the hierarchy of these movies, automatically this is at the bottom of them. Like, this is the law of diminishing returns. Like, it really was. Like, even Let There Be Your Carnage was better than this, and I thought casting Woody Harrelson in that was a mistake.
Oh no.
And I love Woody Harrelson, but no, this movie was just like, it's there. You know, it's not something that you should go out of your way. Like I said, my kid loves Venom. We've watched all the movies together. So, you know, we went to the theater to see the last one. And I mean, dude, for 3 tickets tonight, it was like $20.
Oh, damn. That's not bad.
20 bucks for 3 tickets. And then like 3 sodas and 2 popcorns was like, I told him, you're not getting candy. You have a shitload of candy at home. You know, you got, but that was like another, like maybe 15. So, I mean, for $36, when I went to see Terrifier 3 at the Celebration Cinema in Mount Pleasant, for just me, it cost me $40.
Whoa. That's,
dude.
For my ticket, a large popcorn, a soda, and a bag of Sour Patch Kids, it was $40 fucking dollars.
Hebrew senses tingling.
Oh, I was like, hey, hey,
hey.
yeah. But I enjoyed Terrifier 3 more than I enjoyed this.
Oh wow.
I mean, yeah. The symbiote scenes in this are cool. Like I said, there's the river scene where Eddie and Venom get separated because they have like sound weapons, because these guys are specially trained to like have weapons to hunt him. So they hit him with that, and he's in a net, and he's going down the river, and he gets out of the net, and he starts, Eddie's fighting with one of them, and he actually kills one of the fucking agents because he rips one of their, they have like scuba masks, he rips one of their masks off and like gets rid of that one, but he didn't kill him. But the one he kills happens to be, it's a woman of color.
Yay!
And her mask comes off, and you see her floating away after he shoots her in the fucking chest. But she's gonna shoot him. You know, so he caps her. What up, Digsby?
Yeah.
Jason Holt, hail. So he fucking he shoots her, and she dies. And
wait, did
that's
you say
why
this is a bad movie?
Yeah. Sold. No.
I would just go to the theater just to see that 5-minute sequence and leave.
But it was a cool. I just realized I still have the Night of the Demons thing up in the fucking corner
Oh god.
from the other night.
Man.
There we go.
So he gets chased in the river by the special forces and takes out the character for modern audiences.
But wait, there's another character for the modern audience, because you have the lab worker who wears a Christmas tree on her lab coat that her sister made her. So when they free all the symbiotes and they all like take on like a host, most of them are the scientists in the lab. The Christmas tree becomes part of it, and her symbiote is green.
Oh,
so, yeah. But I mean, to be fair, the symbiote was in its tube was already green. It just incorporated that. So
is that Lasher? Like, I think Lasher was a green symbiote. Did it have a lot of tentacles and stuff?
Yeah, Lasher got killed like very quick.
Green symbiotes matter. So
yes,
because he fought the symbiote hunter. What up, Tolbat? Good to see you. Yeah, Lasher was fighting off the symbiote hunter, and it's fucking wicked when those things like eat something, because that's how they kill it. They eat them. They shoot them out the back like a wood chipper. Yeah. Gasher. What about the symbiote Gasher? He's right here. Gasher. Gash.
Wow.
But yeah, so like they off a shitload of the symbiotes, and this like humans as well, because 3 of the special forces, or 2 of them, get killed in that river sequence. That thing shows up because once Venom reconnects with Eddie, he goes full on to like basically keep him safe.
And then Null comes.
Not Null, it's just his hunters come down after him, because Null never leave. He can't leave his world without the possession of the Kodak, I think.
Yeah, he's like the god of the symbiotes or whatever.
Yes, he's the creator. And like there's the sequence where Venom is telling Eddie about it, because he kind of like shows him, but they're like talking about it as they're after they jump off the plane and they land. And there's a whole thing. I forgot. It's funny. Eddie fucking throws. Okay, there's a scene with these I'm all over the place with this, but I mean, it is what it is. There's a scene where they're in Mexico still, before he leaves Mexico, where Venom needs to eat because they got to get out of there. And he's like, it's great. I get the one super being that can't fly. And Venom's like, what did he say? He's like, oh, I'll show you, or some shit like that. And he's like,
vicious, I'm coming for you.
He's like, they sense bad men. He goes, I hear something. So they're looking for, basically, Venom needs fuel. So they walk into this dogfighting ring at Michael Vick's house in Mexico. But the fucking the Mexican dudes that run it, like they're like gang members, like tatted up gang members. And Eddie's sitting there talking to him, and this is kind of a cool scene, because he's sitting there and he's like, I'm gonna give you, he starts kind of talking shit to him. The main guy comes up and he's like, I'm trying to give you every chance I can to avoid this. And yeah, it was Miguel Vick. Actually, when he got caught with weed, flying on the airplane, he was flying under the name Ron Mexico. Michael Vick was. That was his assumed name, was Ron Mexico. But so he's finally like, all right. And he's like, are you sure? He goes, Venom, because the guy cuts Eddie's cheek, and Venom's in his head. He goes, just say when. And Eddie's like, when. And Venom just fucking starts fucking him up, and beats him. And then he frees the dogs, and the dogs are taking him out. And finally, Venom just fucking swoops them all up. He's got them all, and he fucking bites all their heads off. And they show it really quick, and the bodies fall. It was kind of a cool scene. The symbiotes in this looked very cool. All the like the fight sequences, obviously it's all CG, but it looked good. But yeah, there was a lot of jokes that just the humor didn't land.
That sucks, dude. If it's a comedy, and like Family Guy in its later years started doing that too, where they'd like do these like cutaway gags.
Yep.
And it was like one after the other, and they're not funny. And it actually, like, it's really hard to pull off a good comedy, because if your jokes don't fall, like if your jokes don't nail it, then what do you have? It's like a porno without a sex scene. Like,
yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, this then I'm trying to I'm just trying to remember like the big scenes. But I mean, you have the whole, like I said, you got the subplot with the family. So we meet the family. There's a dad, the mom. They're hippies. They're all fucking hippies. And there's a son. There's a son and a daughter. And the son kind of bonds with Eddie. And there's a scene in the van. It's kind of sweet, The kid's like leaning on Eddie's arm, and he's telling me, wow. He goes, I don't want to see aliens. He's like scared of them. His dad wants to see an alien, That's why they want to go to Area 51. And he's scared. And Eddie tells him, he's like, hey, he goes, aliens aren't real. He goes, they're not real. Okay. He's like, okay. And then before that, he's like, they were talking about not being able to eat sugar, but the kid's got a candy bar, and Eddie's like, can I have that? My friend loves chocolate. And he gives it to Eddie, and he puts it in his pocket. And after that, he tells him about the aliens, and the kid lays down, and Venom's like, you did the right thing. It was kind of like a nice, like, it showed that was one there were some nice little pieces of writing in there that did kind of show that Eddie and Venom had this symbiotic, they were actually like linked, and that's one of the things I did like about it. Like I said, not a great movie, but there were little glimpses in there. But overall, this is it looks like Draven just woke up. Fucking vampire. fucking vampire. But this, I need Spider-Man in and it's like, so you get to where the fucking they're Eddie and they catch him finally. They catch Eddie and they take him down. We might as well just go into the thing. They take him down into the fucking the base, but they've got him separated. He wakes up. He's like, buddy. And oh well, he's gone. He ain't coming back. Blah blah blah. They got him separated. They showed him in another tube. And the scientist lady, the main white scientist lady, she's got a gimp arm because she had a twin who wanted to work at Area 51. That was his dream. And they were on the beach running or in the desert, and he got struck by lightning while they were holding hands, and it went through her and it killed him, but it made her have a gimp arm. So
that's a very convoluted backstory.
This bitch is basically walking around like Bob Dole, just like Bob Dole.
It's strange.
All right,
Okay.
high five, bitch.
Hang on, Bob Dole, high five, Bob Dole. So
Leave me hanging.
yeah, so the one symbiote, which one? I can't remember which one it was.
Phage.
No, it was the one that was in Mulligan. That was
Riot?
No, Riot got killed in the first one. It was Lasher. It was Lasher,
Lasher.
the one with the tentacles that was in Mulligan. And he looked at her and he was like, "You're broken too." And he looked at her arm, and she kind of looked at him. But at this point, they like I said, we're down there, final act. All the special forces guy, the general, has been put in control by the shadowy powers that be, that are monitoring the situation from afar, kind of like the council in the Avengers movies. They would show consulting with General Ross.
Mm-hmm.
The ones that want him to nuke Manhattan. That it was that type of figure that it was only one person. But so they're down there and they're trying to, he comes down, he tells her, the scientist, he goes, "You're not in control. You're all fired. Get the fuck out," basically.
Wow.
But then she's like, "Well, we're in danger." The symbiote kind of starts talking to him and, telling him what's going on. And all of a sudden, you've got Eddie. He's just going to kill Eddie. They've got all these people at gunpoint. And I think that's when the fucking gimmick thing shows up. Because it snuck in. They came in a helo. And it's underground, and the fucking thing, you see it crawling in, which I'm like, how the fuck was it following them? Because neither of them were, they weren't together at that point.
Yeah, they weren't full blown.
No, they weren't in full Venom form. So I'm like, how did it track them when they had him unconscious and Venom was separated? I didn't get that.
Continuity error.
Yeah, I'm just like, I think it was just because it was Bobby Lasher. I think
it's the most bland and boring Venom symbiote.
Right. I think it was just, I don't know. I was like, why are we doing this? This is a weird thing to do, but I guess the plot needed it to happen, just like it needed the family to show up at Area 51 and sneak in under the fence because there's no guards there anymore and climb up a watchtower and wait for all these things to break out the side of a fucking mountain and into the fucking open and just start having a fucking battle because Lasher's dead at this point. The fucking gimmick, the symbiote hunter has eaten him and shit him out in the lab. And they freed all the symbiotes and they're having a gun battle with this thing. And it's really having no effect. It gets because these fucking things, they've killed them during the movie, right? But they regenerate. They just suck back together. There's no it's like it's like Draven. He's a vampire. So if you just blow him up, he'll just go back together.
Sonic weapons to destroy the symbiotes?
Well, these aren't the symbiotes. They're the symbiote hunters that were.
Which aren't they also symbiotes?
Yeah.
Because Null is the god of the symbionts, and he sends out.
They never. The Xenophage, that's what they are. I couldn't remember her name. They never used the sonic weapons on them.
Oh.
They were using regular firearms and explosives.
Xenophage is Greek for alien eater.
Also, isn't the general the same actor that played what's his name in Doctor Strange?
Yeah, I can't think of his name, but yes, it is.
The
Mordo?
Oh,
Mordo.
Mordo.
Yeah.
Baron Mordo.
Yeah.
That's
Is he
that
same,
guy was
is
cool.
the same character or different character?
different characters like General Stryker.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the whatever that guy was from
Stryker.
Gladiator.
No, hang on. Let me look this up. Hang on.
Yeah, they yodeled him to death. They just used Lady Gaga's horrible music to kill him, like the Mars Attacks aliens.
He's General Rex Strickland.
Oh shit! Is he Swerve's dad?
Because General Stryker is a white dude.
Yeah, it's Strickland.
Why didn't he get Swerve, man? They could have got Swerve to be that guy.
The chick with the gimp arm is Dr. Teddy Payne, so it's T Pain.
Oh shit! Yeah.
Let's see. You have Andy Serkis was Null. Well, I didn't know that until the credits, and I'm looking at the names like fucking. That was Andy Serkis. I'm like, goddamn, they wasted him again. Ain't that a bitch?
Yeah.
What a shame.
Always the bridesmaid.
Dude is the best, probably one of the best voice and mocap actors.
Yeah.
That
He pioneered that shit.
yeah, like he was fucking amazing as Caesar in the Planet of the Apes trilogy.
Yep.
I have to see the new one of that. I haven't seen that.
I haven't either. Trey liked it. He was Gollum. I mean, but yeah, he just had some lines, and they showed him. He was always sitting there like on his throne with his head down like this, like until like the end of it when he fucking showed his face. But I mean, it looked good.
He was Claw too in
fucking Black Panther.
Black Panther, yeah.
Yep. Yeah, Circus is the man.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, he's pretty good.
What up, Nano?
Hey.
What up? Travis Mitchell. Wait, the Xeno. Yeah, okay. So the xenophages were a species known for hunting the Clintar symbiotes, Null enslaving them to hunt the symbiotes on his behalf, promising to free them. Yeah. Yep.
Oh shit.
Yeah, that was it. But yeah, man, like the battle, like the final battle scene it's kind of they blow these motherfuckers up. They try to blow them up, and then this one takes down a helicopter, which was kind of funny. It was like Michael Bay did this last scene, you know. It was kind of like something out of a Transformers. Like I said, a bunch of the symbiotes get killed. And like the one chick, the diverse chick, like the fucking Strickland guy he shoots like one of the scientists has a symbiote on like a dude, and he's like they're fucking like there's two of them, like one of them with two heads, and they're like fucking these things up for a minute, right? And he fucking shoots the one with a rocket launcher and kills the fucking like the scientist and the symbiote. And like the chick's like, what the hell? Like, we're trying to help you, you know? And he finally like is like, okay, fuck, you know, because he gets fucking stabbed and run through, and they save him. And but no, Eddie and Venom are riding around on a motorcycle to draw them all in one area and shit, you know. It's but they show at the beginning of the movie when you get to Area 51, there's this big ass, like it's like an acid bath, right?
Oh,
like hydrochloric acid or some shit like that. So they like drop it down, and if they want to make shit just disappear, they put it under there, and Strickland has to go up and like put his face up to like an eye thing and a thumbprint and say his name, and then it'll fucking like activate it. They did it to like a truck at the beginning.
Oh shit.
Yeah, like a whole like a whole tanker truck. And so Venom and Eddie like get all these things, and Venom, they go into full form, and he just starts like just consuming them and like sucking them all in. And he gets under this thing and like basically like protects Eddie because there's this big explosion, and he's like he gets Strickland up there, and he does the eye thing, and he's like been run through at this point. So he gets it activated, and it starts dumping all the fucking acid on Venom with all of the other fucking xenophage inside of him.
Oh shit!
And he's just like, they're all jumping on him. He's like sucking him in and trying to make his way over there. And he gives Eddie it's like a blast door that was like blown off one of the things, and he puts it on top of him, and he has Strickland do it. And finally Venom just cuts all the fucking lines and gets all the fucking shit to just dump on him at once. And you know, he's gone. It kills all the xenophages. And
Nice.
yeah, like Null, like he's pissed, obviously. But so, you know, Venom's dead. Eddie saved the fucking family that had no reason to be in the fucking movie at all. Like Venom and them, they saved them. You know, the dad.
What about Null then? Who the hell kills?
Well, he's still off.
He's in the end credits.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, he's off in his little world. But the dad, the hippie dad, shot one of the fucking xenophages with an RPG, and he's like, I'm sorry. Drops it and runs away. It was kind of, it was like, But I mean, you get Eddie wakes up again. He's like, buddy, you know, and Venom healed him because he was dying before Venom made the decision. They're in the helicopter, and Venom's like, you know, I got to do this, you know. And he heals him because Eddie's like got a deep ass cut. Venom heals him, and then he went on and he started taking in all the xenophages. So Eddie wakes up, and he's like asking for Venom. He's like, buddy, and he's not there. And there's a general sitting there, and you know, he tells him, he's like, you know, the nation wants to thank you for what you've done, and you know, basically everything that's happened in the last couple of years, including the last few days up to right at this moment, is now expunged from your record. Go start your life over, Mr. Brock. But just know that if you ever breathe a word of this to another living soul, that you will spend the rest of your days in the deepest, darkest cell I can find. And he says, have a nice life, basically walks out. And they show Eddie, and Venom's whole thing was he wanted to see the Statue of Liberty. They wanted to go to New York. So Eddie goes and he sees the Statue of Liberty, and he's like, I won't forget you, buddy. And it's funny. They show like this montage, and they have scenes from the movie we're watching now in the montage, which I was like,
recycled footage.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, what is this? Silent Night, Deadly Night 2?
This is 17 shots.
Garbage day,
right?
They're Howling 2. Fail.
So
17 shots of Venom's tits. What?
But yeah,
Well, didn't they like grab that little piece of Venom or whatever? Does
Yeah,
Venom
the
ever get
little
that
piece.
back?
they got the lady with the gimp arm ended up using that, and she's
Okay.
like she's an electric symbiote, and it fixed her arm because her arm works now.
Oh, because I was gonna say they could use that to bring Venom back if they need to. But
Well, there's,
they already used it.
You guys heard about the leaked stuff about Spider-Man 4, right?
Mm-mm.
So I was just on a stream earlier tonight with Phoenix Press and Jared over at basically one of the guys on the stream's a comic book nerd, and he pulled up some leaked rumor stuff. And apparently, in the next Spider-Man movie, you know how Sony owns the rights to that still.
Yeah.
Well, it's a Tom Holland movie, but it's going to have Andrew Garfield in it, and they're going to be fighting like Doctor Doom and there's somebody else in there. But at the end, spoiler, Tom Holland gets killed, and that little schmutz there that's left of Venom attaches to the Tom Holland character, and that's when we get the black Spider-Man suit.
Mm.
So that's the rumor.
We'll see.
Yeah, but the way it made it seem in the trailer is that little smooch thing was like in the Venom verse and not in the other verse. I don't even think they can keep their own canon together.
No, well, Etep was saying earlier that they do a little thing at the beginning where he jumps through different universes.
Yeah, he's actually they start out the movie. He's sitting in the bar and he's talking about Thanos with the bartender because Thanos snapped the guy's family away. And he's like, so there's a purple guy from outer space and all this shit, blah, 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 blah. And then Venom starts fucking the bar up to make a margarita and they're singing Tequila. There was a lot of singing and dancing in this.
Yeah, with Mrs. Chen.
Oh, that fucking ABBA, the dancing queen, and he's like lifting her up and shit, and then they get attacked by the xenophage. I'm like, he knew it was gonna fucking happen. That's my
but that bar, I thought that was in the Spider-Verse and not in the Venomverse.
The bar in Mexico.
Yeah,
they used it in this one too.
Yeah, which is they're in two separate universes. Like, what the fuck?
No, they connected them now.
Oh, so dumb.
I don't keep up with this shit anymore. Like I went to see
because that bar was at the end of the one with
No Way Home.
Yeah, No Way Home. That's it.
Was that the last one?
Yeah, and that was in the MCU basically, and then at the end of the movie he goes back to the other thing. So that Venom symbiote piece is in the MCU and not in his universe. So I don't understand how. They get that little bit in.
I don't think they.
Well, Spider-Man
shows that general or whoever going over to the table and picking it up with that thing in the trailer.
Well, Spider-Man isn't technically in the MCU, even though Holland was with, was in MCU movies. Yep. Spider-Man is still technically owned by Sony.
No, so, I'm not talking about like owning wise. Like I get that's what it is, but movie wise. Spider-Man is in the MCU because he's with all the other MCU characters.
Yeah, whatever universe.
But Venom was in his own.
It was the Venomverse.
The Venomverse.
Yeah,
and
but
they brought him over to the MCU in No Way Home for that like little throwaway fucking scene.
But
and now they can't keep up with their fucking shit.
Well, Venom could technically also be in the Amazing Spider-Man or the Tobey. No, he can't be in the Tobey Maguire one because that was Topher Grace. So he could be in the Andrew Garfield Spider-Man or the Amazing Spider-Man universe, technically. And supposedly in that Spider-Man 4 movie that's coming out, Andrew Garfield helps Tom Holland. So maybe that's how it gets over there.
Yeah, I don't know.
There was a scene where Eddie bumped into a guy, and with Venom shedding, I don't know if he left a piece because they made a point to show him bump into this guy, and they never did anything with it. I'm like, did he leave a piece on him too? Like, I don't know.
Yeah, you got some schmutz right there.
Yeah, I think I'm trying to remember the mid-credit scene because I was so underwhelmed. Like,
I'm gonna wait till streaming because just
I walked. When did I go to the? I went to the bathroom when they were singing "Ground Control" to Major Tom.
Oh,
with the fucking.
How many songs are in this freaking film?
Way too fucking many. Now that I'm thinking about it, that's 3.
Dancing Queen, Ground
Control. Sang Tequila, Dancing Queen, and then Ground Control to Major Tom's.
Oh.
And then the little fucking montage when Eddie was remembering Venom at the end of the movie. That's another. So there's like 4 basic music.
I'm all right with the soundtrack being good. Like I'm all right with that. But
no,
like,
but
this was
Venom
like
isn't a musical.
No, but I mean, they in movies like look at Guardians. Like the soundtrack, they use it for like all kinds of shit.
Yeah, but they use it once and then that's it. Like all you hear is Red Bones, bam, 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 and then that's it. But like. Etep just listed at least 3 or 4 songs, and it's like, am I watching a movie or a music video? Like,
well, most movies now are music videos.
I know, unfortunately, the Zack Snyder approach. Let's make everything in slow mo and music.
Yeah, he should have. They should have used "My Heart Will Go On." I just acquired Joker 2. For free, so I borrowed it. So I'm gonna watch. Yeah.
Well, we should do a watch party for that shit. Or a commentator for Patreon if you want.
Yeah, we can do that for Patreon.
Yeah,
because we can.
I want to see the Joker get sodomized.
Which is funny because I'll probably fucking like it for some weird reason.
Oh my god, Dre.
Quentin Tarantino liked it.
I like shit movies, so.
No, I mean Quentin Tarantino liked it, and I really enjoy every Quentin Tarantino film. So it's kind of a weird.
I mean, if
Oh.
I like Venom, if I had to score Venom 3, like I said, this is the worst of the three. To me, this is the Rise of Skywalker of the Venom trilogy. It is. Like, and I didn't really.
2
Okay,
wasn't that great. Like
2, no,
2 should have been M-rated.
I wanna,
too.
yeah. Oh, dude, yeah. They killed the Maximum Carnage thing. Like, and then you've got that other shitty, the Craven the Hunter movie. Like, I'm not going to fucking see.
Yeah, I have no desire.
I'll never watch Madam Web. I'll never watch fucking Craven the Hunter.
My parents sat through Madam Web. I don't know what they thought of it, but I walk over there to my parents' side of the house one day, and I'm like, "Are you watching Madam Web?"
I saw it,
and I'm like, "Oh god." And I
do
grabbed what I needed and went back over and discussed.
I sat through it. It was bad, but honestly, like, you know, seeing Sydney Sweeney in it, it kind of made up for it. I'm sorry.
I will say with the Madam Web thing, like I like the concept of the totem guy with the, you know, being like the powers of a Spider-Man like are like can be like given as like a totem. I like that concept, but I don't know if it belongs with like Madam Web. You know what I mean?
Dude, it was so like it was like this weird like South American Indian tribe or whatever, but they were all like, I think there's a couple of white people in there and shit. And they like had this like hot spring or whatever, and they throw them into it and they come out with the super spider power. And there was like a spider god, and it was like, yeah, I'm done.
Yeah, they did like a whole comic run with all that shit.
Yeah, I'm done.
That's what we're gonna do with the Joker 2 commentary. It's MS Etep 3K Joker 2. Fucking Godzillionaire, I love you, dude. You're fucking awesome. Godzillionaire is awesome.
Sounds like a good time.
Where's the official pen here?
Wow, Travis. Oh no, wait, no, that was Nano.
It's on the list.
Wouldn't even watch Madam Web if Sydney Sweeney was naked 100% of the film. Dude, just put it on mute.
Right?
I like the chick that plays Madam Web too, because she was in those gray
50 Shades of Grey.
50 Shades of Grey movies, yeah.
Yeah, actually, all the
she's
chicks in
fucking
that
hot.
movie were hot. Like every one of them was hot.
But they aesthetically dumb them down.
Yeah, they give her like Sydney glasses, and they like don't let her sweater meat hang out. It was like, come on, guys. Like,
God damn it!
Come on.
Wait, I want to
sweater meat. Jeez,
yeah, those dairy cannons, man. Like, god damn.
Jason Holt says my son just messaged me. One of his buddies absconded 24 hair signs last night. Should I punish? I'd buy him a drink. If he's old enough, buy him a drink.
What's that gif of the guy with the beard in the woods that just does the affirmation like nod, like yeah?
Let me see if I have it. Wait, here. This is maybe this.
Thrill me. Thrill me. Thrill me. Thrill me. Thrill me.
Thrill me.
There we go. Some Atkins. We're on the Atkins diet.
I feel lighter already.
The Atkins diet is Marlboro Reds and Coors Light. I mean,
the breakfast of champions.
Neither of which of those things I enjoy.
Yeah, I like Marlboro Reds, like the toughest, like the most grainy, like deadly cigarette.
I smoked Marlboro Reds.
Yeah, when I smoked a little bitty, too. That's what I smoked.
Holy shit.
I used to smoke. I was like Newports in my early 20s, and then I quit for like years, and then it was Marlboro Lights. I think I first started with Marlboro Lights, and then it was Newports, and then I quit, and then it was Marlboro Lights, and then I met my wife, and she smoked Reds, so I just said, "Fuck it, I'll smoke Reds." And then we quit and went back and forth and quit, and yeah, I haven't had a cigarette. It's been over a year. Yeah, it's been well over a year and a half at this point since I've had one. So, yeah.
And I never bought cigarettes. I'd always bum them off people that Adam.
You were that fucking guy.
And
No.
fucking, I was a casual. So like, if I'd only do it when I was like around people.
Dude, you want to hear about bumming cigarette? How's this one? I had a friend that's not Jewish, but he lived up to every one of the stereotypes. One day he showed up at school wearing a Marlboro windbreaker, like a jacket.
Mhm.
And I'm like, I didn't know you smoked. It's like, I didn't. I just would collect them all around in the back, like all the time. He ordered a freaking wind, and we like looked it up, and like apparently that's like you need like 1,000 of those freaking Marlboro Red cartons or whatever.
Jesus. Fuck.
Yeah, if people are just throwing them away, man, might as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was out there picking them up and everything.
My
You
mom.
had the
used to
camel
Winston
points
ones.
too, or whatever.
Yep.
The-
Camel cash.
Yeah, camel cash. Yep.
Oh
My
God.
mom was Winston. She had a Winston windbreaker, fucking hats and shit.
Oh,
Oh yeah. With her fucking this way. Hang on a second. This was hang on. I gotta go off camera for this. But this is an example of like my mom smoking a cigarette, like when we're leaving church in the fucking 80s and the 74 Caprice Classic. And she's like lighting a cigarette. She's like, light this for me. I can't do it. Motherfucking window rolled down. This is an old ass. Wait. I gotta embiggen this. This is an old ass golf. This is one of my grandpa's. This is a wooden head fucking golf club. This was.
oh wow.
Yeah.
Look at that.
That's one of the old ones. I actually took these to the driving range. When I went to the range one day and I hit a few balls with them, and now I have my new driver, and I'm like, yeah, fuck this. It's been like a month and a half since I've swung my clubs, and I'm angry about that. I'm like, I'm gonna start going to the indoor golf range.
Yeah.
There's one about 4 minutes from me, and they have a bar there, and they have karaoke night, and I'm like, why am I not? And I know the owner. I went to high school with him, so I'm like, I'm gonna work up to setting my equipment up there one night, and we're gonna have some fucking fun.
Nice.
But yeah, I've actually talked to him about doing some like editing, putting together like commercials for him and stuff like that. So
Oh, sweet, dude.
yeah,
Nice little side hustle, man.
that's
Start becoming
that's what I said. I'm like, I can edit like nobody's fucking business. Speaking of which, hey Chris, I've been waiting to play.
Oh no.
This. I've been waiting to play this. Wait, hey.
Oh,
Happy birthday, Polly.
he just murdered them all.
Fucking, we're gonna relax. Slap nuts is out there. We're gonna watch Chopping Mall very soon. That lost to Night of the Demons, much to my dismay and chagrin. I said I almost went down. I was like, I'm gonna be a dictator on day one. I don't care what the results of the polls say. We're not watching Night of the Demons. We're watching Chopping Mall. We're doing it bigly, huge. I refuse to accept the results of this poll.
The best movie.
Best movie ever, Chopping Mall.
But where else could we watch Leanna Quigley take a lipstick tube and shove it down her nipple?
Right? I was like, that was better than Joker making the pencil disappear in the Dark Knight.
You
Want to
know?
see a magic trick?
Yeah.
Right through the left tit.
Yeah, Linnea Quigley's like, oh yeah, check this out.
Night of the Demons. I enjoyed that movie.
Yeah, it's the one where the black guy survives.
Yes. I don't know if I ever saw the sequels because there's 2 other sequels, but
Bonus hole.
Yeah, Draven was Draven Floyd. Baby, I'm getting these looses, baby. Y'all got cigarette, baby.
goddamn.
95 will make you unalive. Nano Reaper, channel member for 14 months. You should watch Breeders without Trey around. Also cigar. Oh, dude, every now and then I'll go up to the smoke shop up here, and I'll when we have a gathering. They got some decent cigars there. The last good cigar I had was a Cuban, and that was about 6 years ago. The last time I had a Cuban, but I only smoke like maybe 1 to 2 cigars a year, if that. A couple times this year. Last year was at the cigar bar down in Indianapolis, Nikki Blaine's, which was fucking awesome. That place was a blast. You go, nice fucking leather, sofas and shit. It's a lounge, nice, cocktails. You get, they you walk or pick your cigar. Oh, it was fucking awesome. Yeah, I like that. I like that a lot. You know what else I like, Chris?
What's that?
What's up, California? My name is Alex.
What's up, Maiden?
I'm Oliver. I'm Brian.
And I'm Dylan.
And together we are
Fucking quiz!
That never gets old.
Goddamn.
Tony, we're just bullshit now. You can jump in, man. Just jump in. That's how interesting Venom was. No,
Yeah.
I just like I said, I'm glad. Like I love the theater that I went to see it in. That's what makes it worth it. Was going to the Pines. That fucking place is gorgeous. Yeah. And like I said, I talked to the owner manager tonight because it's a family run theater, and I've been going there for 41 years. I said, hey, I'm like, you know, I talk you guys up. You mind if I come in and shoot some footage? He's like, oh. So I'm gonna go up. Like I said, I got to email him and set up a date. Next time they have a movie playing I want to see, he said just come up, you know, half hour early, and shoot whatever you want. You know, I'll take you around. I'm like, fucking A, nice. So yeah, I'll have some footage of behind the scenes from my hometown theater, which would be kind of cool.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, it's like I said, beautiful fucking. I did years ago. I'm pretty sure it was during the beginning of COVID. It was one of the first retrospectives I did. I would see the Goonies there, which was a fucking blast. Yeah. Goonies, Jurassic Park, and what else? Temple of Doom. I took Trey to see Temple of Doom there. Yeah, those were fun to watch on the big screen because I didn't see Goonies in the theater.
Oh yeah,
I didn't see Goonies
Too
in the
young.
theater. Yeah, I didn't see Temple of Doom. Well, I'm trying to think, when did Goonies come out? Was it 84 or 4? No, because I'd already been to the theater to see not Empire Strikes Back, Return of the Jedi.
That was 83.
But my parents weren't. My mom wasn't interested in Goonies, so my mom liked Star Wars. My dad fucking hated it. You know, he went to see the original Star Wars with my mom in the theater, and he got pissed because the kids in the theater would shut the fuck up, so he couldn't hear the movie. And then he was just like, I don't fucking care. So when to see it, my mom took me to see it, which it was just her and I, you know, and I was 3, which I don't remember like much about the movie from being in the theater. I just remember like bits and pieces, and mostly like the Ewoks and Darth Vader, because that's what I was most interested in at that point. But the experience of being, and then like I said, that's the only reason I went to see fucking Rise of Skywalker, was because at that point my mom's health was starting to downturn, and this was 5 years ago, and you know. So it was like, this might be the last fucking Star Wars movie released in theaters while you're alive. Draven just he Draven yeeted himself off a cliff.
Oh no.
He's out.
What happened?
There he is. He's back.
Welcome back.
Hey, wait. Let me play. Let me play him in right.
Bring out the gimp.
Oh, this motherfucker.
We don't play nearly enough GIFs anymore. We play the Steve Blackman one a lot.
Dude, I seen Rise of Skywalker in theaters too, before they shut that down, before COVID or whatever. And it was messed up because the leaks were. I'm like watching it because I'm like, all right, let's see if the leaks are actually legit. Dude, it's like beat for beat, and it was like, what the fuck? Like, who doesn't like go back for reshoots and try to fix shit so the leaks aren't true?
Dude, Disney, like that whole trilogy sucked.
Oh, dude, they were shooting reshoots on that up to like, what was it, a month before release? They were doing reshoots, and it's still, that movie had no chance though. I mean, you had the carbon copy of A New Hope, right, with Force Awakens, and then the fucking last dumpster fire happened and just blew everything up, and so they gave it back to fucking Jar Jar, and he was fuck, I don't know. What are the the Palpatine thing
Somehow returned.
Somehow Palpatine returned. Oh my fucking god! And then when he's like, I am all the Sith, and then Ray, wait, hang on, Ray, I got props. I got props from my mom and my pops. I never eat a pig because a pig is a
They should have just did what every
Ray was Ray's like, I am Iron Man. And then she zapped and she was like,
they should have done.
I haven't got to use the gauntlet in a while.
They should have done what all the newer like last movie of like a thing does, where they split it into 2 parts. They should have just did the first part, which retcons everything that happened before it, and then the last movie would be like, what it should be.
There was no fixing that.
No, so I know a lot of people are saying that like Force Awakens was basically a retread of A New Hope, but like it wasn't even a good retread. Like the whole feminist garbage that they pushed in there, you literally didn't need any other character other than Rey, because she gets herself out of every jam.
Yep.
She's the best to set everything. She literally, like, none of the other characters did anything to help her. Like at least Luke, they needed like R2 to get the doors open. Leia needed Luke and Han to bust her out. Like there was like symbiosis there, and you didn't get that. And like my thing is the original trilogy will always be the Star Wars to me. The prequel trilogy, I greatly disliked it, but I didn't feel offended walking out of the theater after watching those 3. I was like, okay, Star Wars just isn't for me anymore. I don't like this. I don't like the direction it's going. Whatever, but I wasn't offended. I was like, I can see why people like it. There's a lot of cool visuals in that shit.
So I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Well, yeah, just to finish up, when I watched the sequel trilogy, I saw the writing on the wall with The Force Awakens. I got angry. Like, I don't even know how to describe. I was just like, this is terrible and it's offensive. And then when Roundhead Johnson's shitty the Last Jedi thing came out, and I was like, yeah, this is just par for the course. I didn't even go to the theater to see it. I'm like, The Force Awakens was just garbage. This is just more shit. And by the time The Last Skywalker came, or the Rise of Skywalker or whatever, I never watched it. I watched about 3 minutes of it, and it was, yar, and I feel like I still want a refund, Like it was bad. And everything since that Disney has created, other than the first season of The Mandalorian, has been absolute disaster for Star Wars. Sorry, that's my rant. I said, I watched the Clone Wars series, the animated series, with my nephew because he was a little kid, and he sat there and he watched it. So I had to sit there and as a guardian, watch it too. And I'm like, it isn't that bad. It's got some cool stuff to it. I didn't like the movies, but I liked the animated series. Yeah, and there was like 2 or 3 different like series of the Clone Wars, which were all cool in my opinion.
The Samurai Jack one is the best one, and
yes,
there was a movie that they had in theaters to jump off the CGI Clone Wars, and I went to theaters to see it because I'm like, oh, this will be interesting. Like, you're finally getting some more Star Wars, and I see it, and I come out of the movie, I'm like, what the fuck did I just watch? Like, this is not Star Wars.
Yeah.
It's like,
they had her like them saving this baby fucking Jabba or whatever, and I'm like, what the fuck is this? This is dumb.
Oh no.
This shit is why I like, you're talking about like the Rey character, Chris, how she's perfect. This is why I like the fucking final girls in horror movies.
Yeah, they go through shit.
They go through shit the entire fucking like 85 minutes. And they barely scrape through.
Yep.
You don't really ever see any of them OP'd or anything like that. I mean, that's like, you look at like your final girls in Friday the 13th, they all get fucked up the entire movie, or they're constantly running away. It's unless, like I said, unless it's the very final act, like your what's her name, Adrian King in the original Friday the 13th. I mean, Pamela Voorhees, she gets a couple licks in on her, but Pamela's fucking her up until she fucking cuts her fucking melon off in the final end. Thank you, Tom Savini, for that awesome fucking scene. You're a god.
Yeah.
All right.
Sex
Shit.
machine.
The J, yeah, yep. And from Dusk Till Dawn.
Yeah.
But the scene with Jason jumping out of the lake was his idea. You know, that shit was fucking fantastic. But yeah, so you have, you know, her Alice Hardy's character in the first movie, which she gets killed off in the start of the second because she was dealing with a real life stalker at that point and she wanted out.
Oh,
and then you
damn.
went into what's her name? Amy Steele in the second one. And her character is probably but she's the best final girl in the entire fucking franchise. I don't think there's another one better than her as far as like being a smart, capable, but not OP'd Mary Sue character because she uses psychology to, and this is Jason in human, you know, he's still a human at this point. You know, this is potato sack Jason, so he hasn't figured himself out. And, you know, she uses the psychology on him. And they make a point to show, you know, she's talking about, you know, she's in psych and she's, you know, they're talking about it while they're drinking, you know, kind of having a conversation about him and, you know, his developmental shit. And like,
Mother's talking.
It was nice because it set up for what she used against him. So you're not like, you know, that kind of thing. And even with Corey Feldman in the final chapter.
Oh, Jarvis.
Yeah. Tommy Jarvis.
Yeah.
You had, you know, he was great because he's a little kid, you know, he's not gonna fucking straight up overpower Jason. So what's he do? The kid studies horror, you know, he makes masks, he fucking goes up and he shaves his head and, you know, tries to, you know, imagine that he looks like Jason as a kid, and then fucking Jason turns his back and then he fucking whacks him, you know. I mean, it's it's fucking that's way better than any Marvel movie.
Well, look at Heather. Remember Heather Langenkamp in Nightmare on Elm Street? Like, she basically goes full on freaking Kevin McAllister on this kid or on Freddy, and she still dies. Like, I mean, she survives this one, but in this follow up, in my opinion, number 2, the gay one, that's just like that doesn't exist. It should go 1 and 3.
I like 2.
Yeah. 2 is like an unintentional comedy.
I like it because
like
it's like because I like the whole aspect of the guy like Freddy like becoming somebody to like come back to life basically.
See, I don't mind that. It's just the fact that he retconned. So the whole point of Nightmare on Elm Street was that Freddy was killing all of the kids of the Elm Street parents. Yeah, and these were not Elm Street kids that he killed in part 2.
And he was in the real world. But I have a question for Draven real quick.
Why are you gay?
Who says I'm gay?
You are gay.
This motherfucker.
Well, the whole whipping scene with the gay coach that was trying to
what in the shower.
Yeah, dude, she gets him naked in the shower. For some reason, the kid's running laps in the gym at like 3 a.m. Like,
they go to a leather bar. That's where he sees them.
Oh yeah, the gay bar.
At the gay. Oh wait.
No. The gay bar.
What's up, California? My name is Alex. What's up, I'm Aiden? I'm Oliver. I'm Brian. I'm Dylan. And together we are fucking quiz.
Yeah.
It's never gonna get old.
I like what Chris was talking about earlier. It reminded me of like my brother coming out of the theater after watching which Superman was it where they turned what's his name into Doomsday, fucking Zod into Doomsday.
Oh yeah,
right.
Yeah,
for the one Superman movie at the end, they friggin' take the chemical. They took the stuff and they turned Zod into Doomsday at the end of the movie or whatever. Or the beginning of the movie, I guess. Yeah, is that the one?
Yep.
Yeah. My brother was like smacking nachos out of people's head. Everybody get out. Turn those lights on. Fuck this movie. We're getting out of here. That's not how it happens. He was pissed. He fucking was like smacking nachos out of people's head. Turn these lights on. Everybody get out. This movie's bullshit.
It's like 1,000 nerds cried out and then were silenced.
Yes.
He was pissed.
That was the best part of that movie, though. At the end, The rest of that movie was shit.
Why did you say that name?
Why did you say that name?
Martha. Why'd you say that name? Tim Walls.
Balls to the walls.
Oh God. Oh my God. I forgot we're gonna be streaming Crown Jewel. Actually, I shouldn't even call it that. Saudi Blood Money. We'll be watching Saudi.
We're watching
Blood
that. What time is it?
Like 1 o'clock in the afternoon.
Okay, so that way I'm up.
Yeah, set your alarm.
Yep, it's an early one. So
Okay,
yeah,
cool.
we'll start about like 12, probably 12:50. About 10 minutes before the show, we'll go live. And I think James from my boy James Dillinger will be joining us for that,
Nice.
either during the show or right after, so we can do reactions to it. But yeah, we're finally gonna launch next week. I think we're gonna launch our podcast next Thursday. So he was mad at me. He goes, "All right, let's try Facebook Live." I'm like, "I'm in Facebook jail again. I can't do that." He goes, "God damn it." I'm like, don't ever count on me to ever be able to do a Facebook Live ever. Like, I'm out of Facebook jail like 2 days a month.
Jeez.
So that comes back in. I am a Facebook recidivist.
Mm-hmm.
I am. That's why I have the coffee cup. I am. I truly am. It's it's like I said, it's just a running gag at this point. You know, there's no rhyme or reason to it. It's just I'm going to be there. It's going to happen.
Yep.
The Burqa Bash. That's it. We just call Saudi Blood Money the Burqa Bash. That's going to be the title for the stream tomorrow. Is Durka, 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 Muhammad Jihad, Durka, Durka, Durka.
You get all the marks. You're insensitive or whatever, you know.
Yeah.
You know.
Sami Zayn will get mad at me.
Burka.
Burger. I don't know. Look. I don't care. But no, there's only like a 5-match card, so I think. Hang on, let me pull up the card here for that. Let's see, Crown Jewel 2024 card.
Yeah.
Let's see. WWE releases 3 superstars. All right, here we go.
Who'd they release?
I don't know. Let me look at this. Let's see the card here first. Wait. They're not there? I thought they're not having that Seth Rollins and Bronson Reed match now, because I thought Seth Rollins was injured, or one of them was injured.
Bronson Reed, I thought was injured.
Yeah, he's injured.
Oh,
So they're gonna have to have somebody step in for him.
John Cena.
No. Oh no, he starts the John Cena farewell tour. That's right.
Baby. She shall.
She shall. Baby. We have Randy Kyle Orton versus Kevin Randy Owens.
Mm-hmm. I think Orton's gonna win. Kevin Owens.
Owens is going over.
Yeah.
Let's see. Oh, then we have Carmelo Hayes. I thought it was a triple threat. It was Hayes, Andrade, and LA Knight. But this just says Los Angeles Knight. Wait, yeah, it is a triple threat. Yeah. I think God, I hope they don't just put it on Carmelo Hayes at this point. Like, I don't want to see them screw Los Angeles Knight over again. Like,
yeah, he needs to retain.
Yeah. So we got that one.
Yeah. What other defenses has he had with it? Like,
I'd have to look back to see the last time he actually defended that fucking thing. Then we got the the Bloodline versus the new Bloodline.
Oh so boy.
I'm alright with that.
So it's okay, so this is the entire new Bloodline. You got Solo Sikoa, Tama Tonga, Tongaloa and or Jacob Fatu will be facing Roman Reigns and the Usos, Jimmy and Jay, on Saturday. But Solo, Jacob, and Hikuleu, and you got Zilla Fatu out there.
Because they're tight.
I don't know. I don't know. Did they sign Hikuleu and Zilla already?
I think Hikuleo is already signed. I don't know about the other one.
Malaka Hickey is the thing we say.
Yeah. Oh, and then you got the Fatal 4-Way Women's match, which is Jade and Bianca defending against Piper Niven and Chelsea Green. Io Sky and Kyrie Sane, the fucking Weeb team, the Weeb's Wet Dream team, the Weeb's Wet Dream. And then you have Jakara Jackson and Lash Legend.
I don't. My thing with that whole thing is, why the hell is it a fucking 4-way? Like, these people are making these fucking stupid ass like 4-way matches with tag teams. Like, you're not gonna be able to see anything that's going on, or like, it's not gonna make chaos. Any sense. Yeah.
Wake me up
when we just do like like an actual tag team match where it's 2-on-2, like ever.
Wake me up when it's Liv Morgan versus this dirt.
Liv. You ready to face the?
I would definitely like to pin her.
So yeah, I think Jade and Bianca retain in this. Oh, yeah. and then you've got the Rogue Leviathan Nia Jax. By God, it's Refrigerator Jax versus fucking the Liv Morgan.
Oh no, it's gonna hurt Liv.
Yeah, I think the Refrigerator is gonna win this one.
Yeah.
And then you got Cody and Gunther.
Hey,
who do you think is winning that?
They're putting Cody over.
Cody. I think Cody will go over in that.
This is not for the main belt, so like they could have them win and they don't lose their main title.
On the bright side, if there's anything left to Liv Morgan when he's done, I can rebuild it.
She'll like a little bit of schmutz.
Yeah, just a little bit of Venom goo. I can.
The Liv Morgan symbiote.
I can rebuild her. I have the technology. I don't want to spend a lot of money though.
Just wear skin like a onesie. Never mind. Shut up.
Heard nothing.
We heard the drums.
I scored me a Bonkman.
Yeah.
Brutal got a Bonkman. Usually it's Draven that gets the Bonkman.
Yeah, I'm being good tonight. For now.
I told you I built him in my game. I got Steve Bonkman in my game. He's got a big ass monster club with like spikes on it. And he goes around clubbing people with a big
send him out of horny jail.
Yeah. He's cool.
Wait, where's it at? Oh, here it is, right here. Hang on. Let me.
Booga, 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 booga.
I got monoTony too. Monotony in my game. Where's Tone? He should be here.
So it's damn chili dogs. Sonic the Hedgehog beat him up for him.
Fucking Sonic. What a dick.
Sucking on chili dogs outside the freeze.
Wait, here you go, right here.
Oh,
Refrigerator Jack.
wait, what?
My God, my God, it's Refrigerator Jax. Her fucking big fat ass following him. I should have had Jeff Goldblum with the flares waving her down the fucking aisle.
So what you're saying is that she has an unfair advantage in Tecmo Bowl.
She's the Bo Jackson. She's the Bo Jackson. That's a big bitch. That's a big bitch.
That's a huge bitch.
That's a huge bitch.
Huge.
Hey.
One,
One, you know,
Rob Schneider.
talking about movies not excited for. Like I'm like Sonic 3. I had way more anticipation for that than I did Venom 3.
Yeah.
Honestly,
I need
Like-
to watch the Knuckles show or whatever before that comes out, though.
no, you don't. No, you don't. There's
Why
no-
not?
It's not. I watched one episode and I told Trey, "Have at it, bud. I can't." Do
Oh
it.
no, it's
It
bad.
wa- dude, it's Knuckles and Wade. Okay,
Yeah,
they gave
I'm
you
aware of that.
they gave you like a D tier character.
I watched like part of the first episode. I didn't finish it.
Yeah,
I didn't mind it.
I barely made it through the first episode. I was like, I don't know. I could. It didn't hold my interest at all. But the movie, no, man, I'm stoked for the movie. Like, I think it'll be. The second one was good. Like those movies are fun. They're fun watches. But there was like no buzz around Venom. There was no hype. You know what I mean?
Mm-mm.
Like,
Yeah.
and then Sony's got that. Like I said, they got that shitty Craven movie dropping too, which that thing's gonna fucking bomb like a lead balloon.
Mhm.
Let me look. When the fuck does that even come out?
Well, they killed the superhero genre. Like nobody
Oh.
wants to see this shit anymore.
No, the cape shit's dead.
Such a shame too, man. Because you remember, like, what, 8 years ago, how exciting it was when it was like, oh, the next MCU movie's coming. I want to see it. And now it's like, oh, the next MCU movie's coming.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Yay.
Look, space lesbians. Like, oh boy.
Yep. Wait, are you talking, Chris? Are you honestly saying that the MCU, the Marvel Cinematic Universe, is not better with
Black girl magic.
You mean
Black
to
girl
insinuate?
Ripa's got his Black Girl Magic character out now too.
Oh,
How dare you?
That's
Wait,
great.
who's the Black Girl Magic?
Blood Ruth or whatever the fuck.
Is it? Oh yeah, Blood Ruth or Matt? Yeah,
Yeah.
Holy shit!
Yeah,
I-
I'm coming out with my new book too. I was talking about it on Vinny's stream earlier. It's a Shadow of the Crack Pipe.
Mm.
Is it one of those exploding crack?
Yeah,
Were we talking about that the other night? The exploding crack pipe?
yeah.
Oh jeez.
So
The
anybody who
Richard
wants to
Pryor
fund
one?
my comic book, feel free to send me all the money. You know, and in a couple of years, I'll think about maybe starting. Maybe.
What up,
Hey,
Keely? Nah, he can't use that. He can't use that.
Horseman.
Yeah, he can't use that shit. I'm been using that. I don't care. And
Ah, bro.
he can't trademark that either because Ric Flair already owns that shit. So
Yeah. Woo!
That's right.
Ric Flair, where you gonna come try to sue me, Ric Flair? Because I use it. You try to fucking fuck my cousin, you dick.
Oh, that's right.
The video's over.
To
on
be fair,
Patreon.
your cousin's pretty fucking hot.
Woo!
She's a very
Wait.
attractive young lady.
I hear drums. What does that sound?
Is
Oh, no.
is she
You hear the drums
single?
clearing?
No,
Damn.
and Draven.
God damn it.
That's right.
That's
Draven
gonna be his
gets a full one.
ringtone. Like just the drums. Like what the hell?
There you go. I just dropped in the chat. We were talking about that. That episode of the show after the show is over on Patreon.com.
Oh, yeah.
Here's a little. If you haven't checked it out, folks, go on over Wrestling with Horror on Patreon right there. Just I mean, we got all the commentaries over there. We just did Sorority Babes and the Slime Bowl Bolorama. We did the new Salem's Lot. We got to do the original one yet. We did 09 Friday the 13th. We did part 5. Dr. Giggles. That was a fun one.
That was.
This was the video is public now, but Patreon got it early. My Halloween 5 video.
Nice.
This is the Ric Flair one, and there's the video when he called the hooker on this episode of the show after the show. So we actually that was from September 11th. Jesus. But yeah, so that's all over there. That's at Patreon. It's patreon.com/wrestling with horror 420. $2 a month. You're a brain buster over there. That's
Definitely
it. If
worth
not,
your money.
you be a channel member. You guys know the drill. You guys know. But yeah, channel members now, you guys get the These People Are Fucking Disgusting cast on Wednesdays, that's a fun show to do. Because we're disgusting. It's fine.
We're degenerates. It's all right.
We're fucking degenerates.
Ace degenerates.
Yeah. Man,
we've studied. We were all fucking Jedi masters in degeneracy.
Yeah. I want to formally apologize to the Department of Defense person who's looking at my cell phone web browser history.
You might even say we put the D in degeneracy.
Yeah. I'm sorry if that traumatized you.
Yeah. And if our level of degeneracy is too much for you, well,
Heck up! Get up! That ain't gonna work for me, brother! Is that good?
we're actually going to do some reshoots on that too. He's been bugging me. He goes, because I accidentally deleted the footage before I edited the individual ones. So I've got to go through and we're going to do some reshoots, and we're going to shoot the Trey Cornette stuff. I cannot wait to see him dressed up like a miniature Jim Cornette. I'm actually going to go to Goodwill.
Get a tennis racket.
I've got a tennis. My wife used to play tennis, so
nice.
I've got tennis rackets. But I want to go to like Goodwill or St. Vincent's and look for some fucking just weird suit coats for him. Because I've got my red one, or I mean Yuri has a red one that he said Trey could borrow. So we've had to establish some trade with Russia.
He's our red blazer.
Like, you wear red blazer, tiny capitalist pig dog. That's what Yuri said. It wasn't me.
And I quote.
I heard he's actually going to stop by the channel pretty soon.
Oh no.
He's been.
Yeah. Are we doing election stuff at all?
No, I think I'm going to do a regular Tuesday night Terror Vision or something.
Right.
I don't want to fucking. That is the last thing I was telling Tony.
I know. It's not your.
I said no. It isn't. But number one, I'm like on election night. I go the day election. I go and I vote. Okay, and I come home and then I go about my day like normal. That's it. I don't until the next morning. If there's bombs falling out of the sky and dogs and cats are living together in the dogs and cats in my house already live together in perfect harmony. But I had to take Mr. Beans to the vet today. He had to go to the vet. He's having some. So he had some like urinary issues. So I took him in. He's on some antibiotics. I had to switch his food. He's always eating dry food. So they said, give him. I got some specific dry food from the vet, which costs an arm and a fucking leg.
Yeah, my cat has to eat like specific shit too.
But I have to give him that, like all the stuff the vet gave me, and then I can switch him to like normal wet food. And Meech, we're like, Meech is 11. I'm like, all right, we'll switch him over, right? So he ate a little bit of it, and then his fat ass sat there and ate, and he didn't eat the whole bowl, but then he threw it all up. I'm like, okay, you're gonna stick to dry food, and I'll just have to feed you guys separately. But I'm like, Mr. Beans will eat it so fast that like I have to put I was worried about him taking his little pills, and I just put it in his food. He fucking devoured it. He didn't even care.
Oh damn.
Oh dude, no, he don't give a fuck. That cat. If you're making a sandwich, right, and you have your lunch meat out, and you put your lunch meat on your bread, and you're getting ready to put your lettuce or your other cheese or whatever other, things you're going to put on your sandwich, any other ingredients, toppings, what have you. If you turn your back for 0.2 seconds, this motherfucker will grab the entire stack of lunch meat and just rip it off the sandwich.
My cat used to be like that.
His ass did that to me. I have to lock him in the basement when we're cooking.
Oh, damn.
He won't. He is like relentless when it comes to like any kind of meat. Or if I'm like whipping up my eggs in the morning, I get my eggs, I have my sausage and my eggs, and I'll whip my fucking eggs up in the bowl, and I'll set the bowl down, and I'm, chopping the sausage up, and this motherfucker will be up on the counter like that with his face in the bowl, trying to eat the eggs, the yolks and shit. I'm like, motherfucker.
My cat used to do the same thing, and then he got into a bunch of treats. I either forgot to close the lid on them, or he somehow managed to get the thing open and ate like a shit ton of them and got sick. And then ever since then, he doesn't do it.
You'll only do it once.
He learned that, you fuck around, you find out, basically, kind of thing.
Yeah, but Mr. Beans is he's doing better. They had to draw.
Good.
Yeah, he's doing good though. But he's only like 3, he's young.
Oh shit.
Yeah, he's a young cat, so I'll switch his food over and everything. But like I said, Meech is that motherfucker's a tank. He just eats so much, he makes himself throw up because it's an animal. But it's like I have food out for him all day, and if I don't have food out for the fat man, because he weighs 18, 19 pounds, he's a big fucking cat. He'll fucking sit there and he'll bang on the fucking door with his paw.
Yeah,
and like it's funny too, because like he'll wake my wife up all throughout the night, like wanting to the point where she'll lock him in the basement. But then he'll just go down there and he'll sit in my recliner and he'll be like, all right, fuck you. It's nice and peaceful. I don't fuck with the other cat's not fucking with me. I can sleep. And he does. He just goes down there and goes to sleep. The dog's got a bed out there in my office. So he sleeps in the bed out there. He sleeps in the fucking chair. And he don't wake me up because I got earbuds and a sleep mask on.
Yeah.
Listening to fucking some hot Scottish chick do ASMR. I don't fucking hear shit.
Chewing in your ear.
Hey, my fucking no. I only listen to this. They got to be talking. I don't do that mouth sound shit. I don't like that. I don't like that. The one chick, that ASMR Shani, oh my god, she does cosplay. I'm like, I feel like I should be watching these. Like I'm not doing justice. I don't know how many times my crazy girlfriend can kidnap me and tie me up and do ASMR for me, but I'm here for it, Shani. I'm here for it. She's doing something with one of those little fucking. She's like, the shit is it's soothing, and it doesn't hurt that she's a dime. It just does not,
Yeah, I wish that stuff worked on me still, because like it doesn't work on everybody. ASMR or autosomal medium response or whatever. And some people, like, they'll get their brains melted. Like people be like chewing in their ear and shit, or like tapping on like the microphones, and suddenly they look like they're like super baked. Like it looks like they took the biggest hit from a bong. And then other people, it's like I don't get it.
The only thing that it was her that did it, that I heard anyway. I was listening to one of her videos. She had one of those little glass droppers, and she was kind of like gently tapping it on the fucking bottle. I don't know what it was, but it was like that gave me that like, oh my god, like just like I don't know what it was, but I was like, that shit was like God tier.
Damn.
It just hit. I'm like, oh, like, yeah.
You got to Steve bumping yourself.
Yeah. Yeah, he's like getting all ASMR relaxed, and all of a sudden he hears the faint.
Daddy Reiki.
It's getting louder.
Do I have a fucking song?
You get some ting ting in there, or whatever the Asian chick is that does the ASMR. She's like, hello, Draven. I am going to tickle your left ear.
Oh yeah.
One,
I like ting ting.
You got
It's a trap.
Was it the Scottish Murmurs chick? That's Lauren. She's her like she's
pretty cool.
There
Australian.
There was one ASMR chick, dude. I swear to God, it's like, honey, I think you got some gastrointestinal problems, because she's like you like getting all close to the mic and talk, and all of a sudden you're like,
oh,
I'm like, I can hear that. That's freaking me out. You hear like the pre-burp sound. I'm like, what are you doing?
I found this Canadian chick. She does like sports. She talks about sports stuff. So like it caught my interest. And she did one on the she did an ASMR video, sports video about that Montreal screw job.
Oh,
I was
nice.
like, oh, fucking awesome. Yeah.
As long as those microphones are very sensitive. So she's like, and Bret Hart walked over to Vince McMahon. And then she but
she I'm trying to think. She the fuck is I can't think of her name offhand. It's Corrine or something like that. But she's Canadian, you know, she's like French Canadian. But yeah, she's got a nice little accent and shit. I just can't not the innate. You know, Canadian, like the Canadian accent and like Wisconsin sound very similar.
Yeah.
Very.
Don't say,
I know somebody when I was in the Dominican at the bar, I ran into these people from Wisconsin and they started talking and I was immediately like, they're either from the Upper Peninsula of Michigan or Wisconsin. And I was like, they were newlyweds, they were from Wisconsin, and somebody's like, oh, you guys kind of sound the same. I'm like, I look at them and said, no, the fuck we don't.
Yeah, I had a coworker she was from Michigan, but she lived in Wisconsin. And she was explaining to me that New Englanders cannot make the distinction between the male and female name Don. So in Wisconsin, women are called Dawn and men are called Don. Like what?
That's how it is though. It is that way here too. Like DAWN Dawn, and then Don DON. But if you're in like where you are up the Eastern Seaboard there, hey Don, and you're gonna have fucking 30 broads turn around going like, what?
And two dudes, what?
Yeah. It is. It's fucking it's weird. Like I call like Pepsi and Coke, that's soda, which people here think I'm weird for saying that because everybody in the Midwest, Michigan specific, I don't know if it's that word, pop. It's pop. Yep. I'm like, no, it's fucking soda.
Yeah, it's soda. Fuck your pop.
People in the South, I can't remember what state it was. It was somebody I was talking to, and they called any soft drink is called a Coke.
Yep.
They're like, yeah, we're gonna go get a Coke. I'm like, you came back with the 7-Up. That's not a Coke. Yeah, it's a Coke. They're all Coke. I'm like, no.
I had customers when I worked at the ice cream shop from Texas. They're like, y'all have any lime Coke or any orange Coke? I'm like, what now?
What?
This is like 1998. Like, huh?
Oh shit.
I got family out from West Virginia. They all call it pop. It's pop all the time.
Yeah, it's soft drinks up here.
Yep.
Or soda.
See, it's all Coke unless it's Dr. Pepper. It's just Coke. In Texas, it's just Coke.
My dad calls them fizzy drinks. Oh, it's really bad for you. Those fizzy drinks.
Wouldn't they try and stab you? We've been trying to give the Upper Peninsula to Wisconsin for years. Look, me and my role is official spokesman for the state of Michigan. We could do away with the UP and just give it to Wisconsin. They're all fucking Packers fans up there anyway. Fuck them.
So Michigan wants to give the Mittens dick that it's grabbing for away to Wisconsin?
Yeah, man, Michigan is trying to grab that since the Ice Age. You ain't got it yet. You get that dick someday, Michigan. You'll get that dick someday.
Got to put on a pop holder to grab it.
Going after that. But to be fair, I want to give Malin Ackerman that duck too. I mean, I don't care. She hasn't hit the wall yet, so. I turned on the TV in the living room and it automatically goes to like that movie hub and it defaults to like one of the Roku channels, which is the romance hub because I never bothered to change it. Mm-hmm. And so when I turn the TV on, that'll be on. And it's always, and I'm like, hey, I know that person. You know, there'll be some hot chick and I'm like, I wonder if, oh, yep, there are some. Okay.
Giggity.
Yeah,
Of course there are.
of course there are.
Of course there are.
All right, goddamn it. I'm gonna play the bonking on myself again. Where's it at? I lost it. I'm so stoned, and there's so many gifts here. Is it under Steve or is it under Bonkman? There it is. That's all I'm giving. That's it.
Yeah.
That's it. I'm trying to think. What time? It's only 11:16. Jesus. I don't know if I want to eat or just keep streaming. I don't care. Either way, boys. If you're fine with keep going, you just keep going.
Yeah, I'm fine.
Okay. The bumper is under Draven. I should just put it under Draven. It'd be easier. Wait, is this under Draven? No. It's
Well, I was watching fucking that whatever podcast, and because you were speaking about Asians earlier, there's two fucking. There was one that was an OnlyFans chick, and one that was like 18 or 19, and in college, and fuck, goddamn the things I would do.
His motherfucking made me go right back to it. He didn't give me any fucking time off from it. He's-
It's like Jumanji is like the horny curse or whatever. Like
The
game called.
The stream is just 3 hours of the Bonkman.
It's all right. So I'm okay. I gotta get new emojis. So a Bonkman emoji, and I said I was gonna make the Johnny 5 gif, and I made it. So, or Paulie, happy birthday, Paulie. So happy birthday, Paulie.
I was doing a cursory search on my phone here for some images of Mylan Ackerman, and her sister Jennifer's a little hottie too.
Oh no!
That's all I'm gonna say about that.
I feel like what is that in Spaceballs? He's like, oh no, not again.
Oh
All
shit!
right, we'll make a Bonkman emoji. Yes, Keely, lobby for that in the chat over there. I am the 5th. I'm the pinch shitter.
The pinch shitter.
The pinch shitter. I told Jeff, I said, I need my own t-shirt in your merch store now. The pinch shitter.
The pinch shitter. That's great. See?
I'm pissed. I lost my fantasy football matchup to Dion last week, but I'm still in 2nd place in our league overall. And I'm playing Nick this week, and I'm already up 15-0 because my fucking defense played lights out last night. The New York. No, it's not. That's this. Never a bad time for Julie Strain.
Hell yeah!
Never a bad time for Julie Strain.
Rest in peace, Queen.
Oh my God, what a loss, man!
Yeah,
Julie was awesome.
Yep.
Hang on a second. I'm looking for something here. I'm looking for something here. Let's see. We watched that one. No, watch that. Man, it's on YouTube.
Did you know that Gerald Okamura is selling action figures of himself?
He's actually selling them now?
Yeah, he made a post. And there's a link, and you can go and buy them. And they come with like different weapon accessory packs and stuff.
Hang on.
That's
okay,
awesome.
we are. There he is, Gerald Okamura. He hasn't followed. Oh wait, I was in Twitter jail. You got to follow me back, Gerald. Where's his? I'm looking here. October 30th. He had a big foam cowboy hat. Big Small Trouble in Big Texas.
Man
is a fucking legend.
Yep. God, and to think he got to work with them all, man. He got to work with all the Andy Sedaris film people. He must have had tits in his face like 24/7.
Yeah. Yeah.
He had seen the promised land.
He's he's down in Gardenia. He's with the Gardenia Police Department in this photo.
Oh, nice.
Dude's awesome, man. Fucking Gerald's the man. Let's check this out. Let's check this out. This is a let me share the right screen here. This is a company safety video called Life is for Living.
Oh no.
Let's see. All right. It's Draven.
Damn, that guy's cooking.
That's
These show the consequences. A little bit different, a little bit different.
Damn.
How the fuck?
Hey, Buck.
Oh shit! Oh, this thing's gonna fall.
See, he'll never be able to moral again. Imagine that.
I was hoping he was gonna get electrocuted.
Life's not worth living.
Oh shit! He got stuck in a fucking grinder. No.
No more bowling for you, Jim Cornette.
You better learn how to bowl fucking left-handed, homie.
Shit.
This shipment is supposed to be for 12 cards. Can you get the rest for me?
Okay, I'll be right back.
Should
probably have that coming though.
Wow! Oh shit!
We'll never be able to awkwardly wield a tennis racket again.
Oh!
That's why they have those red lights on the sides of forklifts.
Our
So you don't
forklift
pass
never
that
had
little
any
zone.
lights on it. Neither of them.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ! Oh!
That's why we wear steel toe.
Oh shit! Oh shit!
Damn.
Damn, they went all out with the.
Ah! He's like, hey, don't
Kill
try
the
any of that
skeleton.
Halloween shit with me.
No way, that guy's dead after doing that.
Yeah, that's not an eye injury. That's a heart stopper.
Yeah. Oh.
Wow. How did he hit it that hard?
Blood.
That guy was officially a pussy.
Oh shit!
Oh, damn!
My God!
Bog.
My God! His back had a family.
All of a sudden, it's a Sergio Leone movie here.
You did. Oh.
It's Sergio.
Director got a little bit.
Oh shit, you are dead.
A little ambitious. Shot from inside the grave. Life is for living.
Who's he gonna have an accident in the grave? They lower it down to. Oh, they pushed the kid in the grave.
It's
Oh,
gonna fall in the grave.
yeah.
Hey, they're coming to get you, Barbara.
Yeah.
Apples next time.
Oh my God, that was fucking fantastic. Holy shit. I love those goofy fucking work safety videos.
Word around the office is you've remember that one?
Oh yeah.
Where the gay guys hitting on him?
Find that one, Chris.
Word around the office is you got a fat cock. I got a fat cock too.
Here's Draven on the forklift right here.
What a dumb shit. Like, fucking grab from the top and pull it down first, not the whole fucking,
Right?
fucking retard.
Yeah. What a dummy. Oh God.
Oh no.
Here we go. I did tree work for years. This is great.
Oh my
And
God.
he held on. Good for him.
Oh, he's hooked in.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, his back
Those
is
are two
yoink
broken
hell now.
legs. Yeah. My testicles.
Oh shit! Zwack! Watch.
All the lights go out.
Yep.
Oh, look at the fire. Look at you see the stain it was leaving on the ceiling?
Oh, look at this. This is why I don't ride these punk ass rides.
Oh man, look at that.
Wow.
Sus, as the kids say.
Yeah, dead ass. No cap.
No cap. For real, for oh shit.
Is this head in the wheel well?
Yeah. Dummy.
And the bitch just sits there.
What a fucking asshole.
I love it when they're clear like this.
Uh-oh.
It's gonna happen to Fatty. It's gonna hit the guy. Oh,
my fucking foot, dog. Oh,
I'm gonna steal.
Freaking Humphrey just got himself a lawsuit.
Yeah.
Yeah, he broke his fucking foot.
He's gonna own that joint, bro.
Those love handles
don't
aren't
take
gonna
your
protect
shoe
you.
off, dude.
Yeah, you're not getting that shoe back on.
Oh, that was my favorite
God.
toe.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Fuck. Why, Lord? Why? Why would you fucking like half that shit, like the forklift one? It's like, what? Like, I'm a novice forklift operator at best, you know, but I used to move.
If you have
some boats
something that
around.
high, you fucking grab like two off the top and bring
Very-
them down,
Yeah,
and fucking go from there. Like,
yeah, I'm gonna try to take a whole fucking stack. Don't do that.
yeah,
Don't ever fucking do that. Never, ever do that. I remember one dumbass I had working for me drove the thing through the fucking wall of one of our buildings.
Oof.
Oh God.
I'm like, forks right through the fucking steel wall. I'm like, what were you doing?
Yeah. Yeah, I drove a forklift for a long time. I pushed the envelope a little bit here and
Yeah,
there,
same.
but like, you know, you got to use your brain cells, man. If you use your brain, dude, like fucking shit.
Well, you got the tank on the back of the fork. Those things could blow up you freaking back into shit.
well, I was on one of those cherry pickers that like uses the magnetic thing that like hooks to the line in the floor.
Yeah,
And I thought it was on, and it wasn't. And I fucking went forward and slammed into a pole, like, because it was like you had a rack like to your left, and then like a space just enough size to like fit the motor and the lines under it. And yeah, so I was like picking, and I thought it was still on, and I fucking went forward and fucking right into the pole.
Damn.
I just fucking, I didn't report it or anything. I just fucking got where I needed to be and then just acted like nothing fucking happened.
Yeah, fucking same thing. I had the one, like you said, it does the magnet to the line in the floor, so you can't go off the line. My thing was, I was always guilty of forgetting to loop my clip my harness to
harness,
the. Yeah, sometimes I would forget to clip my harness on the fucking line, dude. You get like 30, 40 feet in the air. You one wrong step and you ain't stopping until you hit the floor. You know.
Well, one thing that happened to me when I was it's not forklift related, but I was moving we have like a dumpster thing, like the thing that gets filled when you throw shit into the trash chute. Right. And I was trying to empty it into the dumpster, and there was a bunch of like cement or dirt or something stuck to it. So I like moved this giant thing into the dumpster, accidentally threw the entire thing into the dumpster, and it hooked me and threw me over the dumpster.
Oh shit!
Whoops!
You went.
Yeah,
with it.
I cleared the dumpster, and then if I didn't tuck and roll, I probably would have broke my neck.
That's a kosher catapult.
Oh yeah.
Jesus, Chris.
Oh my God.
Nano just sent this over to me. This is a German forklift video.
Jawohl.
A trebuchet, if you.
What the fuck?
On the street.
They're being chased by the chainsaw.
Oh my god. This was the best independent horror movie I've ever seen.
Oh man.
Horrific murder scene.
That was
great. I was thinking the chick was gonna get killed too.
That was that was like better than Too Many Cooks almost.
Too many cooks.
Too many cooks. Wait, do I have that? Do I have Too Many Cooks? I'm pretty sure I have Too Many Cooks somewhere.
Too many cooks.
Look at Godzilla there. Hey guys, let's drop acid and make a forklift safety video.
I'm fucking telling you, it was that, like Chris said, that was better than Terrifier. Jesus Christ! Like Art the Clown's got nothing on that fucking forklift operator, Klaus. Jesus,
Klaus wasn't even trying.
No, he was just murdering people left and right. He was like the Mr. Magoo of forklift operators.
Oh, heavens to Murgatroyd.
Just fucking slaying people. Then the one dude loses his arm. He's cutting people in half. He whistled at the broad, and then next thing you know, he's fucking killing somebody else. Like that shit was just that Klaus. That shit was fucked up, bro. That shit was fucked up, Klaus. What was the body count in that video? Like,
oh no.
Let's see. Fuck, man.
The body's at the like floor. 7.
It was at least 7. I looked at the guy that got cut in half. He was still alive, just chilling as a stump.
Yeah,
he was just fucking chilling. Yeah, Jason and Michael Myers were taking notes on that shit.
Yeah.
Hey, here we go. I got this.
Stew. A pinch of salt and laughter too. A scoop of kids to add the spice. A dash of love to make it nice. And you got too many cooks. 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 It takes a lot to make a stew. When it comes to me and you and him and her and the baby too. Too many cooks, it's true. They say it goes, it'll spoil the broth. Honey, I think that's not true. Well, maybe too many cooks will spoil the broth, but they'll fill our hearts with so much love.
And it goes on for another 20 minutes.
Yeah. And I've got something else here that Chris shared. This is the sexual harassment.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
You hear about sexual harassment on TV, and it makes the headlines in newspapers. As an employee, what do you need to know about it?
How to take that drop.
Sexual harassment against law.
Sex harass chargements
And
will
it's
be
against your
probed.
company's policy. So what is sexual harassment?
Linda, you are doing a fine job here.
Oh, well, thank you, Steve.
But you know, you might try dressing a little sexier at work.
Yeah.
I mean, we're talking about your job here.
Yeah, you dirty hoe.
My Michael likes to dress a little. I mean, my Michelle likes to dress.
There may be physical harassment.
Wow. You really tense today, Nancy.
Ow, Bill.
Sorry. You looked really tense.
You know, I really don't like it when you do that. Can you please stop?
I'll never stop, Nancy.
I'll never stop you, bitch.
Never.
In some instances, the
Here's the
harassment may
best
be
one.
verbal.
Look at the
Word
face.
around the offices, you've got a fat cock.
Yes, I do.
I've got a fat cock too.
Huh,
Maybe we should rub our
probably.
fat cocks together sometime.
That's fucked up.
Maybe a little oil. 2 fat cocks together.
Docking.
Oil.
Jesus.
It might be visual harassment, such as derogatory posters.
What, you don't
cartoons,
keep
or
this in the
drawings.
conference room?
Sexual harassment is not always about sex. It may be the result of a power struggle between a manager and a subordinate.
The giant friggin' dildo on the desk just hanging.
I could go for a power fuck right now.
Yeah, me too.
Change is slow.
She's like considering
What
it.
was acceptable
She was
in
biting her
common
lip.
behavior years ago can now be
She wants
sexual
drip.
harassment.
Smells like vagina in here. Excuse me? Smells like fresh vagina in here. Are you talking about
Well,
my
at least it's
vagina?
fresh.
Maybe.
Everyone wants
She's
to be
like
treated
sniffing.
fairly
She's
and
like, oh
with
God, am I
respect.
bragging?
Treat your
Mhm.
coworkers with the courtesy and respect that you want for yourself. It's your company's policy, and it's the law.
Oh, Christ.
No, whenever when I first saw that, whenever there was somebody at the copier when I was in the gaming industry, it was we walk up there and be like, "Hey, word around the office, don't."
No, no, no.
Yeah.
No, 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 no. Don't do it. No.
It's like I've seen that video. I know what's coming.
I'm
I
gonna
got
tell.
it. That's what she said.
Oh, jeez.
Oy. This is a good spot for an art.
I believe you can get me through the night.
It's never a bad time for an art. I'm gonna dress like Art the Clown next Halloween.
Nice.
I'm gonna try to get the get the costume all together so I can use it in some videos beforehand.
Bike horn.
Yeah, I was like, man, I can do a good Art the Clown. Like I was thinking about that, like when I did that fucking video, that little short. Where the fuck? I don't know if I have it over here or not. I think it's over here. Hang on, this one. Is it? No, it's on Tuesday, isn't it? I think it's on the Tuesday one. I'm just rolling through the fucking different brands now. Let's see, where's it at? Right here. This. Ghostface, like I get down in that with Ghost. He's like the most fun character to play because he's a fucking idiot, you know. So I'm like, I gotta do more with Ghostface. Like I was like, man, I haven't been doing much of that shit, and I think for some of the fucking horror videos, I'm gonna start doing like little stupid skits again. I was like, I missed that. Ricky Joe Bobby hasn't come back. We got the new, we've got our new production assistant, Slash. So yeah, he'll make his. He might make his day. I got that long black wig, and I was like, man, I got a top hat. I'm like, why haven't I debuted Slash yet? Is it me or is Chris roboting?
Oh, he's been roboting here and there.
Oh man, yeah,
You're just roboting.
Son of a bitch. Am I still roboting?
No, you're good now.
No, you're good now.
Damn it.
You're back to normal now.
9.
We could hear it.
Oh, look, Joe's feeding them pennies.
Oh, somebody take a picture.
I was gonna play that one the other night. I forgot. I was high. But no, I was thinking. I never. I gotta do another Macho Man video too.
Yeah.
Now that my voice is back to normal as it's gonna get, I was like, it's been a minute since Savage has come out and read the classics. Oh yeah.
Oh man.
I haven't done it. What I should do is I should read like excerpts from like some of the failed Halloween scripts.
Yeah.
It is Macho Man. Michael Myers stealthily sneaked around the corner and he crept out and he stabbed her in the ribs. Oh, yeah. Kind of like I did the Miss Elizabeth. Oh, yeah. But not stabbed in the back like that snake piece of shit. Oh, fucking Hogan, be a man, Hulk.
What about like a Savage Family Thanksgiving or a Savage Family Christmas?
What I could do is I could move like one of my longer tables in here and I could do like the Last Supper with like all of my characters.
Drink this is my blood. Yeah.
Ricky Joe Bobby Earnhardt's gonna have to be. He's like, I know one of you fuckers is gonna betray me, you fucking bigots. One of you fucking no, it'd be Ricky be like, one of you commie fucks is gonna stab me in the back, ain't you? I know it. I seen it happen in a dream. I'm the fucking chosen one. I know.
Like I am.
Yeah, like, there'll be one at the end of the table going like this, like, I knew it was you. You're in the Mossad, ain't you, boy?
I didn't want to go to that island.
Cleveland will have to join the Last Supper via phone call because I can't do blackface. That's not. You can't do that. I'm not Roddy Piper. That doesn't work for me, brother.
That can work for me.
Could we get a? We could probably do like, if I can get enough like PNGs, we'll probably get an animated Cleveland.
Oh, that's kind of what we'd have to do something like that for it. Like either that or find like a green, like I did with Art the Clown for those shorts, find like a green screen effect of it and just screen record it and then hit the chroma key. That's what I do with those. I just lay those over like stock images. But yeah, that'd be cool to get like an animated Cleveland on there. Because I can do the voice. I just don't look like Cleveland at all. But I can kind of do the voice still. It's like, man, I think I reviewed that stupid. I swear to God, go back in my horror reviews. Everybody new here. I reviewed fucking I think it was The Invisible Man is Cleveland, which nobody watched that one. That's sad. That's look. If you fuckers don't watch these videos, I'm not gonna make them anymore. It's been like 2 years since I've done a Cleveland. It has. Well, Halloween Ends was the last movie Cleveland reviewed. He was angry when I called him for that one too. He was pissed. I'm not doing it again. I already did the other two movies. And I had made the Invisible Man review, and I like took a shot at myself.
I didn't mind
because
that
I was
movie.
like, Invisible Man?
Yeah, I didn't mind it. It wasn't the greatest, but
Dude, it was a Lifetime television movie.
It was. The only difference was the supernatural element. I feel bad for Elizabeth Moss. I'm like, will somebody let this bitch take a fucking nap? She always looks tired. She's got Gucci bags under her fucking eyes. Jesus, woman.
it was weird seeing her in Mad Men and because they weren't all like trying to bow her or whatever in Mad Men, or like because wasn't she like one of the interns or whatever? It was like I don't believe that these people would want to have sex with you.
No, not when January Jones is in that fucking show. Like, really?
Yeah.
You got her, dude. The wife.
Dude, you
is
got
watching...
that awesome redhead, the one with the big cans.
I forgot about her, dude. The wife is watching Suits right now, right? Like, I've never seen that show. Like, I've sat down and watched like a couple episodes here and there. I'm not really interested in it. It just doesn't do anything for me. The only thing that I've seen on there that I actually liked was what's her name there? The one that's married to Harry, Meghan Markle.
There's a new one of that coming out, I thought too.
I don't know, but she was in that. I was like, man, she's fucking hot. Like,
I know Mel's in it.
I know she's a fucking idiot, but she's hot as fuck.
Well, that's why she's an idiot.
Yeah,
when you're hot as fuck, you don't have to face
she's
consequences.
smart though. She's smart though. She married that fucking Mongoloid Harry.
Yeah,
and then got him to do that. They're racist. It's like,
yeah, there's a
what do you think?
Suits LA that's coming out, which is like either a spinoff or a reboot of Suits.
Oh, I know, Nano, the Pixar Moms video. That's the number one of all time. That's
the benchmark.
Like, it is 59,000 views to that fucking video. A 6.5 minute video. I've put together magnum opuses time after time again with some of these fucking reviews. Spent days putting them together, and something that took me an hour or two to fucking shoot and edit send over to Sal. Sal put in a few fucking things, and that was all she wrote. Like, and it's 50. Yeah, it'll never. And then I can't monetize it because all the copywritten music in it.
Mm-hmm. That's
What
like
I
my
should-
Boondock Saints has like 10,000 views on it, and but obviously it's copywritten because I use footage from Boondock Saints, and shit.
Fucking, I haven't seen the Boondock Saints. I haven't seen any of those movies in like probably 15 or 16
First
years.
one is good. Second one is not so much.
I don't
Yeah.
I don't remember jack shit from the second one. I really don't. I couldn't.
Darlo
I
from Buffy was in it. The chick that plays her.
I know
He turned into
Daryl.
this smacker character.
What's his name? What's Daryl Dixon? Norman Reedus is in it,
Yep.
and Ricky from Trailer Park Boys. Which fuck, I need to go. That's what we need to do for Patreon. We need to watch. Have you guys seen Trailer Park Boys?
No.
Oh yeah, Bubbles.
I've seen
Okay.
clips of it, but I've never actually like sat down and seen it.
Not me.
Fucking, that's fucking. I take my fucking kitty to the vet today. Fucking Leahy and Randy trying to fucking kill my fucking kitties.
Goddamn.
So nice. I fucking love that show. So, like, just the first 7 seasons after that, and the movies that were made during that time of the first 7 seasons, those are fantastic. But after that, it was too overproduced. There was too much of a budget. They started relying more on. Yeah, and then Mr. Leahy died. John Dunsworth, he passed away. So I was like, they still do their tours and stuff, but it's not the same. And I honestly thought he drank. Like he was like stone cold sober the whole time. Like he never drank.
God,
But
that accent though.
When
Canadian accents.
Oh, dude. When I like Siren. Fuck off. I got work to do. The badass with his Camaro and his leather jacket. He's always fucking with Ricky and the boys.
Yeah, wasn't Ellen Page in that?
Ellen, she was Ricky's daughter. Or wait, was she Ricky's daughter? No, she was Leahy's daughter.
Wow.
She was Leahy's daughter in that. And she started hanging out with Ricky wearing track suits and shit.
Squatting Slav.
That shit was funny. I like Ray, Ricky's dad. Fucking it's the way of the road, boys. He's addicted to the fucking VLTs and the strip clubs. Fucking he spent what the fuck did he the piss jugs. The fucking he's got all his piss jugs. He's throwing them up on the roof of his fucking trailer and shit.
Oh.
Do you remember the hash driveway?
The hash driveway?
They make a whole drive. They make Ray's driveway out of hash.
Oh,
They have to hide their hash, so they fucking pave Ray's driveway with it. And then they're peeling it up. They're peeling bits of it up and smoking. It's fucking hilarious.
Smoking
Then
driveway.
Ricky burns Ray's trailer down. He's trying to make chicken fingers for Lucy. And he blames Bubbles for it.
Bubbles in his band.
I fucking goddamn I love that show. That's just me. Okay, so I'd never seen it before. Like it was 2008, I think. And James and I were out hanging up flyers for shows we were promoting. And he's like, hey, he goes, you ever seen Trailer Park Boys? I'm like, no. He goes, and we were probably like 30 minutes from his house. He goes, you want to go back to my house and get high and watch Trailer Park Boys? I'm like, all right. So we go back to his house and smoked a couple joints and sat down on the couch. And we watched like 2 hours of Trailer Park Boys. And it was like, I fucking never laughed so hard. Like, oh my God. With 2 hours, we watched like fucking 6 episodes, because they're like 22 to 25 minutes a piece. So, I mean, yeah, it was awesome. I fucking love that show. And I could go back, like I said, and watch the first 7 seasons, any of that shit. And the movies, like Say Goodnight to the Bad Guys. I think I have a burned DVD of that one. But like the first one was in black and white. Yeah, those are fucking fun shows. Those are fun. Yeah, it's good stuff. Like Letterkenny, I watched a little bit of, like maybe an episode or 2. It's funny, but I just kind of fell out of it.
Is that a spinoff? Or
No. It's just another Canadian comedy.
Gotcha.
Like Monica, my old co-host, was like a huge fan of that. She kept trying to get me into it, and that's where that "To Be Fair" gif comes from. They're a bunch of goofy Canadians. It's the Aussies have to make don't huff the petrol. Wait, we haven't we hang on a second.
Oh no,
we haven't showed that in a while. It's worth the copyright. I'll fix it in post.
Are we gonna get some anti-Semitic Carvel ice cream cake in here?
Let's see. Where is it at? Is it on here?
Fudge, it was a Cookie Puss, man.
Hi.
I'm the hero.
I'm the hero we need, bud. I found it, Chris.
Yes.
Don't be a Rama. Here we go.
Brothers, sisters,
This is a banger.
This never.
This. Oh, bandira! Don't go Rama, bud.
Yeah. Yeah, you try to pronounce that word.
Yeah, just for those of you out there watching in Twitter land who might not be familiar with this was an actual PSA they had to put out in Australia because there was a epidemic of people huffing
All the
petrol.
abos. Yep, all the booms were taking the petrol.
They were huffing petrol. So this was a actual PSA song.
Oh my God! They call huffing petrol Rama.
Oh shit.
It's the freestyle.
He's gonna start beatboxing.
Oh my God, that is fucking priceless. But no, that is the but at least like they showed them pumping gas. You know, was it in Portland, like Oregon, or was it Seattle? I can't remember where it was. It was somewhere out west. Like they still like were full service, and I remember them. People didn't know how to pump there. Some people didn't know how to pump their own gas. Like it's like, how do you not know how to pump your own gas?
Because
have a car?
Okay, so that was a weird thing that I found was there are some states where it is a law that you cannot pump your own
Jersey's one of them.
Really?
Yeah. So there are
Jersey.
people. Yeah, you because I got out. I can't remember what state it was. I got out and I grabbed the thing and I got screamed at. And I'm like, what's going on? They're like, get back in your car. I'm like, well, what happened? They're like, yeah, we pumped the gas. I'm like, oh, okay. But yeah, so yeah, it's possible for people in certain states to be too retarded to figure out how to pump their own gas.
Yeah, I've never because I live in Jersey. I never had to do it.
Wow.
I mean, I guess I could, figure it out if I had to, but like
I actually have to do it. My flap thing doesn't work on my so I have to go out and open it and then they fill it.
Oh man.
Yeah, see, I've never had anybody pump my gas for me.
Yeah,
but
it's
in PA
weird.
I do it myself.
Well, like I like to top it off, so I like to like squeeze,
same.
to get like a round number out of my bill.
Yep.
Like, so I don't want somebody else to do that. Like, it's an art form. Like, it's almost like a game.
Yeah. It's like what is that? Price is Right, showcase. Yeah. Don't put the green gas in your car. No.
Oh, that's diesel.
Oh,
yeah.
I have a funny story about that. I had a one of my transit drivers when I was working at the dealership and I was doing the operations manager gig. I sent him to the auction to bring back some cars, right? So we had certain gas stations that we had accounts with, and I just write them a gas slip, and they take that and the credit, they take care of the deal there, and at the end of the month they just pay the tab. So one of my drivers, this old ex-cop Bill, and for context, Bill was a great guy. Bill would have taken a bullet for me if I asked him to, right? Super cool guy. He was a cop. He had his head stomped in. Like, he got jumped by two guys and he had a mesh gimmick in the back of his head. Like, he had hair and skin, but there was no like skull. It was just mesh. And like, so we're out. It was like me, my GM, who's like my boy Derek, a couple of the other salesmen, and Bill, because Bill always hung out with us. And Bill, okay, for more context, Bill is basically like Adam. Okay. Bill was my Adam before I had an Adam. You know what I mean? Like that's Bill and Adam are Bill's older, but they're very similar. So Bill we're in the bar and Bill goes to me. He's like, hey, he goes, feel my brain. I'm like, what? And the fucker grabs my hand and puts it like right here. I'm like, ah, like what the fuck, dude? Don't ever do that again. It was creepy.
Oh, God.
Yeah. So Bill goes to the gas station to get me gas in one of the trucks he's coming back from the auction. He goes, it needs gas. Sorry, I stopped at the gas station. This motherfucker, this is a gas truck, right? Regular V8. He puts diesel in it. Bye-bye engine. Yeah. Bye-bye engine. Yep. It's like, oh, he calls, the truck broke down. I'm like, God damn it, Bill. Did you put gas in it? Yeah. What else? What is it? Got oil? Yeah. Well, we call the gas station and the owner's like, yeah, we tried to stop him. He put diesel in. I'm like, motherfucker.
Yep.
Fucking $25,000 truck. I'm like, now I got a fucking engine. Son of a bitch. Like, yeah, that was fun. That was fun. Yeah, just yeah. And then we had my intern blew one up on the expressway. Just blew the engine up because he didn't check the oil before he left. That's all. Luckily, like that car, that was like a fucking $2,500 fucking hunk of shit. You know what I mean? Like, if I gotta lose money on one, I'd rather lose on a $2,500 car than a $25,000 car. You know, because it was bad enough taking them to the auction when your sales manager overpays by like $5-10 grand a unit, and then I come home from the auction going, I lost 35 grand today. Where's my monthly bonus?
Oof.
Oh yeah, those end of the. I used to have to sit in and give my reports for the end of the month, my financials, which I would be like, well, you can blame the sales manager for that, for overstepping on my appraisals and giving, you know, thousands of dollars more when I recommended we needed this, this, and this in service, you know, to get the car ready to put on the lot. And this has been auto talk with you. Can't tell I work in the car business. I can do the same thing with boats. Fuck, man. I miss like buying and selling cars because I would always just get a different car just for, you know what I mean? Like that was the fun thing about it too. It'd be like when the new shit like we get was going on sale, you know? So if there was something I wanted, like I remember I had just gotten a brand new like Ram. And I had it for like 6 months, and then the 17s dropped, and the Laramies were like on like the Ram Laramies are like, you know, they're really nice. They're on like special, so I got like an employee deal. I ended up paying like $1 less a month for like 10 grand more truck than what I had before. My wife's like, "Why did you bring a new truck home?" I'm like, "This is why." Don't complain. You know, like, I miss that. I miss that.
It's because I can.
Dude, I was talking to that guy when I rented that Wagoneer.
Oh, those are fucking sweet.
Yeah, the guy, he's like, dude, it's $120,000 fully loaded 2025 vehicle. He's like, that's why I love my job, because he's like, I can't afford these vehicles, but I get to drive them every day. You know, and it's like, yeah, that's a good point. Like, you get to test out some of the best like luxury. That Wagoneer, dude, if I could afford it, I would have bought that. That's a gorgeous vehicle.
Before I got my truck, I was looking at those. And I'm like, I just can't. I don't want to pay, you know, a mortgage. It's like 14. It would have been like, for the one I was looking at, it was like $1,400 a month. I'm like,
yeah,
I don't want that much of a car payment. Like, what the fuck? Like,
yeah,
you know what I mean? Like, but the only nice thing, you know, it's like it's the fucking vehicle has everything.
Literally everything
under the fucking sun. Like, but that makes me nervous too, because like all the electronics in it, like you were talking about the self-tinting windows.
Yeah.
I'm like, that's a fucking dope ass option. But on the flip
Yeah,
side,
what
that shit
happens if it goes wrong?
It goes wrong. Yeah, that's like my truck. You know, it's a fucking computer.
$1,400 a month is like
That's how
renting
my
your
car
Gomar,
is. It
man.
fucking
You know?
sucks.
You know,
$1,400 a month, you could rent a home for a side chick and fucking
Yeah.
Especially in the winter, because it like acts up, like the electronic
I
shit
need
acts
more
up in the
Patreon
winter.
backers.
Yeah. Well, it's just my only gripe. Like, I definitely worry about the electronics and stuff. And like what Nano Reaper's saying, they probably don't have a good shelf life. It's probably like every 5 years they probably shit the bed. But my thing is the gas mileage was so bad. Like I have a shitty little Nissan, and my gas mileage is basically like hybrid levels. Like I could drive that thing for like half a year on the tank, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But this thing, I literally drove from like 3 towns over and back twice in one day, and I went from 3/4 of the tank all the way to 1/4 of the tank.
Mm-hmm.
You can rev the engine and see the gas just go. Boom.
That's my my truck. Yeah, actually gets pretty decent gas mileage. You know, it's not bad. On the expressway, I'll pull like 25 with it sometimes, but I have a heavy foot, and like you know, like today I was on the E-way for a minute, and I was doing like 90, 95. But it just if I'm by myself, I'm like I don't.
Yeah, I don't ever go to the speed limit. That's a guideline.
The minimum. The speed limit is the speed minimum.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, dude, even when I was driving the work truck years ago, I would be going 80, 90 down the highway in that fucking thing. Because it's a giant tuna can. You only look like you're doing 60 when you're doing fucking 80 anyway.
Yeah, I didn't feel like I was going fast in that Wagoneer at all. I was going probably 80, 85. Felt like I was going like 40 or 30.
Well, those things float when you're going down the road, and those big bitches, they just float. Because I've driven a couple of them. Yeah, I drove one when my truck was in. My salesman Nick let me take one out for lunch the one day. That thing's fucking. It's sweet. It is.
Yeah.
It's got it with the Hemi in it. It's nice. I want one of the, like, I was looking at like the Yukons and shit. My last Yukon had the 5.3 and it wasn't bad. You know, it wasn't like the extended one. So the horsepower per like the, you know, that's a kind of a beefier SUV. It didn't like really dog out too much, but I would have preferred the 6.2 liter V8 in it.
Yeah, a little bit more.
Yep. The last Escalade I drove had that 6.2 in it, and it was an older one, but that fucker just got up and went. I had what was God, I'm trying to think. It was like a 17 or an 18 when I was it was a 17 because it was a 17 when I was working at the dealership. I drove one for a couple days. We got one in. Somebody traded Escalade in on a fucking Hellcat.
Oh damn. Yeah, that's the other thing is like my Versa has no balls, like there's no torque in it. So you have to strategically plan how you're going to get on the highway. And like when you're like trying to get onto a busy road, you don't have the luxury of just flooring it and hope to God you get out and, you know, get out on the road. Meanwhile, that freaking Wagoneer, which is like 4 times the car, you just tap the thing and you're out there. Like that, I bet that 6, would you say it was a 6.1 or 6.2?
6.2.
Yeah, 6.2. You probably feel that difference instantly, like just a little bit of a tap, and boom, you're out there.
Dude, that's like that Oldsmobile I have. That's got a what is it? It's a 4. Is it a 4.6? I think in there. But it's the last year they put the V8s in the Oldsmobiles. After that, they switched to that V6 3.8 liter, which is actually it's a bulletproof engine. I've had 3 cars with that in it, and the only reason my Park Avenue ceased to exist was because I had a few too many. I got into a car accident with it. I was that car. So the Park Avenues were built. It was an 86. It was built on the 86 Cadillac sedan DeVille frames, and it was basically a Cadillac just with Buick badging. But I had red underbody neons. I had what were they? 80 spoke chromes on it. I had a custom cut through for my subwoofers that they pulsed with the bass and shit. All red neons inside the car underneath it.
Oh damn!
Oh yeah, it was all tripped out. But yeah, I had it for like a year maybe, and yeah, I wrecked it. I was sick. Oh my god. After that, I bought a minivan and fucking pimped that out and put a big ass system in.
Nice. Was it the shaggin' wagon? Did you have like a little bed in the back? And
I had bean bags.
Yeah.
Because it had the front 2 captain's chairs, the middle row was captain's chairs, and then it had a rear bench. And I left the rear bench in, and my speaker wall was behind that. Eventually, I just took that out and I had the speaker wall facing forward. And then I had 2 bean bags in the back, and then I had my toolboxes in there because I was working at the shop at the time. So I'd have my tools in there. But yeah, I had like fucking 16-inch 5-star chromes on it.
Wow.
I had blue underbody neons. I had blue like a neon gas brake pedal.
Was that legal? Was that street legal? Because I remember
you can't drive with them on. I would though, because it looked fuck. The cops pulled me over. All the windows were like blacked out. I had white windshield wipers, like a 10-inch white vinyl strip on the windshield, and like all the fucking neons inside would go in the base. I remember I got pulled over one night for my window tint, and I had my underbodies on. I was high and I forgot they were on, and the cops pulled me over, like literally. I was driving up the hill. I had to get to the bottom of the hill. My apartment complex was down there, and they're like, damn, this thing looks like a spaceship driving down the road with all those lights. They're like, hey, why don't you roll your window back up for a second? I roll it back up. He goes, yeah, that's a no-no, son. I'm like, you know, which is funny because my windows now are black the fuck out, and I roll by cops all the time, and they don't even fucking bat an eye at it, you know? But apparently, you know, I was a punk, but I was like, what, 20? I think I was like 22 maybe. And, but yeah, so I had to cut the tint down on the windows, and I went up to the police post, and I knew both the sergeants at the desk because they hunted my dad's house. And I walked in, and I'm like, Kenny, I need you to go look at my windows, make sure they're regulation. He looks at me, he goes, yep, you bring me your ticket, signed off on. He goes, there you go, get out of here. Tell your dad I'll see him, you know. I'm like, yeah, that was, you know, it was a stupid thing. I'm just like, man, I'm glad they didn't fucking search the vehicle.
Well, yeah,
that was back before weed was legal.
Wait, so so I'm thinking about now that like we're talking about the auto tint shit with the that wagon, like is the tinting regulation universal? Is that like a federal thing?
No,
because
it varies state by state.
So then in theory you could drive your car to another state and have this auto tint thing on, and suddenly you get pulled over, and it's like, dude, this is a feature of the car. I can't control, you know. Yep. Well, actually, you could turn it off, but like, that's messed up.
What up, Joe?
Hey?
Good to see you, brother. Yeah, because Michigan, it's illegal without a prescription. Which I could, my optometrist, his grandkids are my students, so I mean, I could just go to him and be like, hey, you know, can you do me a favor? But yeah, I honestly, like my Draven, you saw that all black Grand Cherokee I had, that was all murdered out, and the windows were, I never got, dude, I was driving on expired tags for 9 months, had a cop run my plate on the expressway and just didn't even stop me. And I didn't realize my plates were expired. Like I had this, I forgot to put the fucking sticker on. And yeah, surprise.
Oh, our state got rid of our stickers, and we do 2 years at a time.
But yeah, I never got fucked with over that.
You can do 2 years at a time. I mean,
but it's just yeah, the tint shit varies state by state. But yeah, Michigan is supposed to be prescription. I know a lot of the southern states there's no regulation, like Florida. I think Jason just mentioned Arizona. I don't think Texas has any window tint regulation.
New Hampshire.
If any state doesn't, it's Texas. God bless them. New Hampshire doesn't either. Well, you guys are like a libertarian state, though.
Yep, live free or die.
Lucky.
Yeah.
You don't have hair Whitmer.
No, dude.
Whitmer was like during 2020. She was like, "You're hiding the unvaccinated under the floorboards, aren't you?"
And then she serves people like communion Doritos. But like, dude, like that's the thing is like New Hampshire is, I hate to say it, but it's a white bread state, and it's got the libertarian shit, and dude, they are fighting tooth and nail to like flood the state full of third world shit and try to put in like so we have no sales tax, we have no state income tax, and the only thing that they do taxes is like property tax. And apparently they tried to pass something called the view tax, and the guy almost got lynched. So yeah, they're trying to basically, because in England they have that whole thing where like they can tax you for every window you have in your house.
No, what
so
the
there's
hell?
there's a lot of false windows in England, and they were trying to pull something similar in New Hampshire where they're like, well, you've got a beautiful view, like you have a nice yard or whatever, and it's like, yeah, that's taxation without representation, because if the owner of the house is blind, why would they be charging? So they almost lynched the guy. And I'm looking at all these campaign commercials, and it's scary as fuck because almost every single one of these retards is like, yeah, we're going to bring sales tax to New Hampshire. It's like, yeah, and we're going to lose all of that business from neighboring states that come here for the sales tax free business. Like, good job, idiot. And then, it's an outdated thing to not have income tax for the state. I'm like, yeah, you get the fuck out of here. Like this is chick Maggie Goodlander, who's like, basically she's lived in like, I think it's either Texas or DC or somewhere. She's like this rich, like, career politician. And she comes back to New Hampshire and she's like, I'm a fellow New Hampshire person. And we have this awesome Lily Tang Williams, who's this Chinese, like this woman escaped communist China. And I love this woman for it. She gets, what the hell you talking about? You live here for 2 months when you were 12? And then you come back and you have $1 million mansion in Washington. You get the hell out of our common people. I'm like, yes.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, that's like the argument in Michigan is always between like us and the Flatlanders, because basically 3 counties in the state decide if we're going to be able to do things in a normal fashion or live under retard rule. And it's Oakland, Wayne, Genesee, and then what is it over in Grand Rapids?
Your state's trying to there's a bunch of chicanery in your guys' state right now.
Yeah, well, they're always
They didn't take RFK off the ballot.
Oh yeah.
And there was something else too. I can't remember what, but yeah.
I haven't voted yet. I always go in on election day. I know I should vote. Early voting
I do on election day too.
It's kind of like me and the wife. It's kind of like a tradition. It's just like we always, the only time I think we ever had to vote early. There wasn't a presidential election when we left the country in November. Because I was like, was it because that election was 2016. Because it was the we did, I think we did absentee for the 2014 midterms. I think we did absentee ballots.
Should make that a holiday. I'm sorry, election day.
I had to take the day off.
Yeah, you shouldn't have to burn like
I agree.
PTO for that. That should be a national holiday.
Like I would have had to rush around after work just to be able to make it. Like because they close at 8.
Yeah.
I wonder. I can't wear my my voting for the felon hat to the polls, but
fuck that, I had to wear it.
I wouldn't say you can. You probably shouldn't. You could.
There's people wearing MAGA hats, and they're trying to say that it like is a thing. It's like, dude, it's just a statement.
They arrested that guy with the "Let's Go Brandon" shirt.
I always what up franchise history. Good to see you, brother. I always just like to. I don't want to fucking. I just want to go in, do my thing, and leave. Like that is always like, and inevitably I always run into like people I know and shit like that, and it's always funny too because like I know like where most of my friends and like acquaintances lean, and it's so funny with the ones like I'm never awkward with it anyway. Like I don't give a fuck. Like I prefer not to know. You know what I mean? Like, or if I know, just it's really not. It doesn't need to be acknowledged unless it's you know what I mean. Like I don't wear that shit on my sleeve. I try not to. You know, it's not that I'm apolitical. It's just that I have my beliefs and I prefer not to, discuss them. That's not what my channel is, but I don't like to do that in regular life unless somebody's like wants to sit down and actually discuss, yeah, it's fine. I'm always open for discussion, but like I'm not trying to argue with people when I'm voting. You know what I mean? Like I just want to get in and get the fuck out. You know.
Yeah.
But yeah, I ran into one of my old high school teachers who was like a screaming liberal, and he had blocked me on Facebook over some 2020 shit with the jab, and it was when I posted that picture of my wife with the magnet stuck to her arm, and he was like, "Thanks for doing your part. Tell your wife we appreciate it." I'm like, motherfucker, did you not read the caption on this? Yeah, she did her part. She's saving lives. I'm like, dude, why don't you go suck a dick? And he blocked me. And I got put in Facebook jail for 30 days. But yeah, that was our old like math teacher and like basketball coach. He was a douchebag. So like I ran into him at the polls, and he like says hi to me and my wife, and then just like nervously turns around, and he's like a twitchy little scrawny dude. So it was kind of funny. But yeah, I'm just like, I don't care. I'm just like, I would have been cordial. You know, that's just, I'm not going to go out of my way to be a dick, but yeah.
I love going out of my way to be a dick.
Wow. I look like, you know,
especially the retards.
I went and got my blood pressure taken the other day. It was like 110 over like 70. I'm like, that's like damn near perfect. No, I'm sorry, 103 over 70. And my pulse was like 72 beats per minute. They're like, I'm like, I know. I'm very zen. You'd never know. I'm very fucking zen. I never get upset ever.
My stuff's usually low too.
You're lucky. Mine's lethal.
Even though I have a short temper, I'm, you know, it's usually I'm pretty chill.
You know,
it was.
Sorry. No, I was just gonna say, you know, it's funny. Your blood pressure has nothing to do with salt that you eat or your like cardio conditioning or whatever. Most of it is actually regulated by your kidneys and by your insulin. Your ability, like the higher your insulin resistance is, the higher your blood pressure gets. So if you have like early on, if you have like type 2 diabetes or pre-diabetes, which is another word of just saying you're fat, you're going to get high blood pressure. And if you can take any kind of, you know, insulin, I can't remember what it's called, but there's certain foods you can eat to like bring down the insulin level. And suddenly you're going to get like awesome blood pressure. It's like, wait a minute, but I'm eating salt. Like I'm eating all the shit I'm not supposed to. Why is my blood pressure good?
Yeah, because it's a bunch of bullshit. Like salt is good for you.
Yep. It's you need it for your brain. You need it for your muscles to
salt, magnesium, and potassium. Like you need that shit. Like
yeah.
That's that's
why the whole food pyramid is like bullshit.
It's bullshit.
Too. Like that's why I'm really hoping Trump gets in, because with him and RFK, they're gonna fix all that.
Oh
shit,
God, yeah.
Hopefully. Yeah, they said put RFK in charge of the FDA and the CDC. I'm like, fuck yes.
Yeah.
Like, fuck yes, dude. Like, are you? If RFK is in charge of the FDA, there ain't going to be a motherfucker left in any of those departments. None of them. They'd be gone.
Hopefully, our shit will be like Europe's food, where it doesn't have.
Yeah, it's not poisonous.
All the shit in it.
Where my ex-girlfriend was flipping out on me because the morning candy in my cupboard was toxic.
Yeah.
AKA syrup. Like,
oh, dude,
that dude's a Chad. I'm sorry. Like, I'm not, no homo, but like, who are you going to take health advice from? Freaking ripped out of his gourd 60, 70-year-old dude? Or like that freaking troon that's big fat dumpy thing. Like,
that's it. RFK is that motherfucker is like yoked.
Yeah,
like,
I wouldn't. Like, he's in better shape than I was in my 20s.
Yeah, he's jacked, man. I'm like, yeah, this dude. You want health advice? Like, there you go.
Yeah.
Like, they're like, no, where's the guy in a dress? We need him. We need him.
Yeah, Rachel Levine or whatever the fuck.
Yeah. Yeah, who do you want to take health advice from? The dude that's past his is in his elder years essentially, and is in better shape than most 20-year-olds today, or the fat troon that looks like the garbage lady from Fraggle Rock?
And the thing that annoys me with, because it came from PA, is that they were a pediatrician too. So that there shows me that they're just doing it to like get close to kids. Like. And that fucking, it's weird.
Goddamn manliness. Hang on. I got you, manliness. It's over here. Yep.
Great!
There
to
you
kill
go.
him off again.
Yep. Oh my god. So I'm gonna review Halloween H2O. That's the big
Nice.
video for next week. Yeah, that's a good one. I like that one.
Yeah, H2O is good.
Yeah, I got H2O, and then the week after that is Resurrection. And then I'll be done with the Halloween series because those 2 Rob Zombie movies don't exist. But we are gonna do those for Tuesday Night Terrorvision. Trina and I already discussed that. We're gonna do them both in one shot. We're gonna do the Rob Zombie movies. It'll be both of them in one review.
I've never seen the second one of that.
Oh dear God!
I seen the first one before it even released in theaters. There used to be a site called Rainierland or something where you could go and watch, and it was all streamed. Like you didn't have to download anything, and it even had the watermark in that and shit from the studio on it.
Oh shit!
So,
hang on, let me find this clip. It's not in that one. Hang on. There's a oh, here it is right here. You were talking about the Rob Zombie thing. Let me find this clip here because there's a where's the fuck is that? There's a clip where I kind of fucked with Homeboy's voice from the Rob Zombie movie when he's like, die.
Oh yeah, I watched that video where you're talking about the alternate endings.
Yeah. I made him a fucking chipmunk.
I watched that the other day.
Oh man, yeah. I got a Papa Cotton ass, and I'm gonna do a review of Juggalo Championship Wrestling show too. I'm gonna do one of the Hollow Wicked shows. He asked a while ago, and I haven't forgotten, Papa.
I'd like to sit in on that. Dude. I'd be down for that.
Absolutely, dude. We can do a recording.
Dolan did a costume as an ICP thing or whatever, or she had music to it or whatever. She was a psycho clown.
Nice. That's Gigi Dolan's the one that fucking pulled the tampon out of herself. And
she's the one that was with Darby. Where Darby actually wanted to impress her before they started dating, so they went to like Wild Wings or whatever and got the blazing sauce like in a thing, and he like put it on his asshole, and like and like they were in between like driving to another show or something, so he had no way of like dealing with it. Like, yeah, it's like what the fuck, dude.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
This Venom review really took a turn somewhere around the hour and 45 minute mark. If you're looking for the timestamp of the Venom review, it runs till about an hour and 10 minutes of this almost 3-hour stream.
That's how interesting Venom 3 was.
Yeah, basically. I took my Halloween decorations down today outside because the company's coming. They're gonna clean the leaves up. I have mountains of fucking leaves, and so they're almost all out of the fucking trees. So I'll finally get those cleaned up because I got to turn around and put my Christmas decorations up in 2 days. So
jeez, that's early.
No, I usually do. It's November 1st or 2nd. I gotta take my Halloween lights down, put my Christmas lights up.
I think we do like after Thanksgiving.
I have so many decorations. If I'm gonna put that shit up, I want to show it off for at least 2 months. Because I have, I have what, 4? I have 3 full-size trees and then 1 small one. A bunch of outdoor shit. Yeah. I've seen some new Halloween inflatables I want though. Like I got to get a Jason Voorhees. I've got a Michael Myers. I need a Jason Voorhees one.
Mm-hmm.
I needs one. I needs one. Speaking of which, I've been trying. There's like 2 tattoo shops in town here, right? So I've been trying to go because I want to get my fucking ears gauged out a little more on the bottom, and I'm gonna have my top holes so I can move the small like spikes up one and get some bigger ones. I have neither of these places have been open the last like 3 days. I'm so fucking. There's only 2 in town that like do like the body jewelry and ear piercing and shit. And then I'm like, I'm still going to Nelson to get my shoulder piece done, but I'm looking at like I've got a couple. I was honestly thinking about getting a Freddy Krueger glove on my fucking one of my hands. Like I was like, I think that'd be wicked as fuck. Like,
damn.
I know my wife was like, do not fucking do that. I'm like, so I'm immediately like,
no, let's do
that. Don't do that, you say, huh? Okay.
Don't tell me what I can't do, woman.
Yeah. Yeah, I was like, I went John Locke. Don't tell me what I can't do. Terry O'Quinn from Stepfather. I think that would be see if I got like a Freddy glove tattooed on my hand, and then I get the big ass like pinhead piece on my whole like arm and fucking bicep down to my fucking elbow. Teaching at a Catholic school would be amazing. Then that would be so much fun. You see me, it'll be great. Like when I'm in the classroom and I'm wearing like a suit and like my hand is still supposed to have a Freddy glove. I could just see the priest walk up, looking at me, being like,
yeah, what are you doing?
No, they'd say, why does Mr. N wear a glove on his right hand only?
Yeah.
Come on.
Yep. Wait, look at manliness. Well,
oh,
yeah. Look, I'd have to get by that really quick.
Like you could only do you do that with only one hand anyway. You know,
you don't want to look like Quagmire though.
Yeah. Big.
Hey, hey, I discovered the internet. There. Yeah. All right, I'm gonna go back inside now. See one big veiny ass arm. Oh my god.
Reverse grip. You could work those.
Biceps.
You know.
The Western grip.
Yeah.
What was that line from Andrew Dice Clay? I've been jerking this my whole life. I turned 12. I thought I broke the damn thing. My mom's fur coat never needed a hanger.
Jeez.
Shit.
Why are you wiping your dick on your mom's fur coat, Andrew?
Oh, I thought he was I thought he was fucking a sleeve or something.
Either way.
I don't want to know the logistics.
He's old enough. He should have been using the lingerie section of the JCPenney catalog.
Like a civilized.
Yeah, jerk off to the Sears catalog like the rest of us.
Oh, I used the squiggles of the Spice Channel, man, back in the day.
Everybody did that. That was the 15 seconds of awesomeness.
Mine wasn't scrambled because we had that fucking box. So like I got now it was like in the 80s, you know, there was very few of those channels. There was a few. But in the the mid 90s, Maron, that shit fucking holy fuck. Yeah. Like I remember when there was one satellite. It was like Satcom F4 and I'll never forget that. And there was like fucking 8 or 9 of them on that. You had like the Playboy channel, you had Spice, you had True Blue. Those are the ones that I remember the most. Must have been the channels that I focused on.
And I'd use MTV too, because some of the like shows had some really hot chicks on it.
Oh god,
like, there was that show Naked or whatever. Which was fucking
Dude, I learned Spanish because of Univision. Like
yep.
They had the hottest chicks.
My my cable, we had was it Telemundo was on there?
Yeah.
And I used to watch that dating show, 12 Corazones.
Yeah.
And the host, this chick was so fucking fine. And the women on there were always gorgeous. That show was fucking all like the telenovelas on there.
Oh, all the women were just beautiful. insanely hot. Do you remember Daisy Fuentes on MTV? There were chicks like that. I was like, is that Daisy? And she was on freaking Univision, like a beach party thing or whatever. And I'm like, I can't stand up right now.
Daisy Fuentes.
Spring Break was fucking great too on MTV. Like,
yes,
watching that, and
Yep, MTV Spring Break. I remember that used to be fun.
Yeah,
like that shit used to be fun.
I remember
when
Jim Brewer was on that a couple of times back in
Dan Cortez, Simon Rex.
Does anybody else remember Tom Green almost getting kicked getting his ass kicked for feeding somebody a chest hair sandwich?
Oh!
Hang on.
I used to love Tom Green. I thought it was hilarious.
Yeah.
Daddy, would you like some sausage?
My
He
bum
grabbed
is
the
on
elephant's
cheese. My
dick and
bum's on the
fired
cheese.
it.
If I get lucky,
Oh, God.
I get a disease.
My bum is on the Swedish.
Swedish.
Freddy Got Fingered was hilarious. That is an underrated gem.
Yeah, that is a good movie.
Oh.
All right. I'm trying to look up the clip. Let me see.
I've seen that shit in theaters too.
Wait, that actually made it to theaters?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Holy shit. Yeah, wasn't it Finch? Finch was Freddy from American Pie.
Yeah. Wait, is this? Let's see. Hang on. I think I found.
That's another movie I'd like to see revive, like series franchise I'd like to see revive.
What, Remote Control?
American Pie.
Oh yeah. No, did you guys see the
They did Reunion was the last one.
No, the Zoomers who are starting to watch this are saying that the American Pie movies are problematic and they need to be removed. Yeah. They're like the Shannon Elizabeth scene that like we all freaking blew one off to. Yeah, that one's no more knuckle children for us watching that because they're taking that whole damn scene out.
Jeez.
Wait, in what now?
In American Pie, the Zoomers are saying that film series is too problematic and it needs to be censored. And particularly in the first film, the whole Shannon Elizabeth scene where she was naked there playing with herself.
Yeah,
they're gonna take that out.
I'm just gonna go ahead and go out on a
she's
limb.
getting posted on a webcam or whatever because
against it, and she didn't consent to it. But honestly, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna say anybody complaining about that, they're calling you.
Paging Dr. Faggot! Dr. Faggot!
I should go.
That's a good idea, Dr. Faggot.
It is a good idea, Dr. Faggot. Stop fucking crying about shit from fucking. Okay, so is it wrong to do that? Yes.
But if you don't know that it's happening, how is it like? It's
in context, it is a raunchy comedy.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
It is supposed to be cringy at
Yeah,
points.
the guy fucked the pie.
Yeah, the guy stuck his. They're more worried about seeing a beautiful, and she was of age when she made that movie. She was in her fucking 20s. So
pie didn't give consent.
Yeah, the pie didn't consent. Wait.
High lives matter.
Yeah, wait. Yeah, PLM. Where's my
Dude, Shannon Elizabeth back then. Oh my god, that was a dime and a half.
Oh, dude, she's still kind of good looking, I think, isn't she?
Damn. I don't know. Women age like milk. It's hard to tell,
True.
Unless you're Asian.
Well, yeah. Then they go from like normal, and then at about 60, they turn into Yoda or like Kim Jong Un or something.
That's fine. At that point, you're probably not going to have sex anyway.
Yeah, that means I only got a decade left. Damn it. Then I got to turn into Pie Lives Matter. Hell pie. Oh.
What kind of pie you want, Guilo?
I want no hair pie. No hair pie. Cream pie, please.
Oh my god, I still remember being out in Vegas having that little Chinese chick climb on my back like that. That was
woo. Wait, what now?
When okay, so like me and the wife walked to this. We booked massages, right?
Oh,
and we looked this place. I would have enjoyed that. I was waiting.
You massage.
But we walked in the area where we were. It was older. You know, we were by Fremont Street. That's where we were staying. And I can't remember what it was. The hotel. It was like, it wasn't the Cortez. That's from American Horror Story, but it was some name like along those lines. I can't remember what it was. But you walk in to the actual hotel part, and it's just like, this looks like something out of a Canon Films movie. And then you walk upstairs to the massage place. Of course, they're all Asian ladies. And we went back to the room, and it just looks seedy. Like, it looks very seedy. But it's clean, but it just looks seedy. And we go in there, and, you know, you're undressed under the towel, laying on a fucking gimmick. And this older lady walks in first, and I'm like, please not me, please not me. And she goes over to the wife. I'm like, yes. Yeah. I'm like, okay. So I'm like, at this point, I'm doing Steiner math. I'm like, I got a 50-50 chance of winning. But, you know, and then in comes this tiny, and I'm not into the fucking, I don't have an Asian deal or anything, but smoking hot. Like, tiny little, like, if she weighed 90 pounds, I swear to God, there's no way. She was barely 5 foot tall, and she's like massaging me, and she's like, she's getting ready to do my back. She goes, I'm gonna climb on you. I'm like, oh, okay. And I'm like looking at my wife. I like roll because we're the same room. I'm looking at it, and I'm like, this is happening. Like, all right. Like, I'm waiting for her to say, I'm waiting for her to say, you flip over now. You know, I'm like, oh, yeah, okay.
Happy ending.
No, I don't think I will.
She's on all fours, like climbing up and down my back. Like, it was like, I was like, you're like lighter than my kid by like 20 pounds.
Damn.
It was like, she's like, I'm like, all right, like, which I climb on you. I'm like, I will never forget that. It was fucking fantastic. Great massage though. But yeah, I'm like, are we going to get, that was where we were walking to go get massages that the gypsy woman yelled at me and tried to put a curse on me. The only English word she spoke, we were bald asshole. I'm like,
what the hell? What did you do to her?
I walked by her on the sidewalk, and she had all her shit spread out around one of the light posts. So I fucking walked out in the street around her to avoid her disgusting area she had taken up in a less than savory street. And yeah, we walked away, and she fucking I heard her start talking like loud. And then she starts yelling at me, I heard bald asshole, and I kind of turned around like, what? I'm like, there's somebody behind me? Like, fuck did I do?
I don't know, but something, I'm losing weight really quickly.
Yeah, yelling at me and waving her hands and shit, and doing all kinds of
thinner.
Yeah, thin.
Yeah. I was like, man, if I get any skinnier, I'm gonna look like Usain Bolt. That's what the doctor told me. You know, based on BMI, you're morbidly obese at 230 pounds. I'm like,
yeah, they need to rework the BMI thing.
I'm like 220 now. You know, I'm like, I don't need to lose anymore. I'm trying to no.
Yeah.
I would look like, if they want me to weigh 180 at 6'3", I'm like, there's no goddamn way. Like, nope, not happening.
Wasn't it like between 180 and something else? Like, you're comfortable or whatever. There's like a comfortable weight, like, for your height and stuff.
Yeah, they said between 180 and 190. I'm like, I'm not. No, that's too fucking. I'm anorexic at that. Like, no, I'm not. I'm 44. I'm not a distance runner.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm not overweight by any stretch of the imagination right now. Like, no, like, I get my exercise.
All right, fatty. I wanted to talk.
Not a great plan.
I'm over here with like the morbidly obese bird and calling him a chubby motherfucker.
God damn it, Trevor.
Sit your $5 ass down before I make change.
I haven't got to use that one in a while.
Awareness.
Oh, jeez.
We got this one too. All right, we'll wrap up here because we're going to be back in about exactly 12 hours from now. We'll be back for Saudi Blood Money, WWE's crown jewel. Oddly enough, yes, CM Punk and Sami Zayn refused to work this show. I wonder why.
Oh, they did? Good for them.
Yeah. Yep.
I'm actually, wow, that's good for them. Like, yeah.
Yep.
Wow.
Yes, they did. So we will see you guys for Crown Jewel around 12:50 p.m. Eastern time, as it starts at 1, and hang out a little bit for the post show, and then I got to go do a trunk or treat tomorrow night, and yeah, get some more candy for the kid that I'll end up giving away next Halloween to the trick or treaters, like I did from the candy from last year. Some of it. It's just $25 a bag. That's fucking expensive, dude. I went through like 6 bags of candy last night. All right, that's enough. We're done. Happy Halloween, everybody. More videos on the way. Tune in tomorrow for Crown Jewel coverage right here on Wrestling with Horror. Until next one, I'm Etep. These are the Horsemen. We will catch you on the next one. Remember, it's all